This is from Biafra's Got Talent. We are letting Biafrans know the reason why we should remember those who gave their lives for us, those who died, that we may live.
You died to end my suffering. You died fighting for my freedom. Your blood is the seed of redemption. You are my inspiration.
The deed no longer them, military shots at them. 67 to 70, we remember them. 2016, 38 May, memory still lives in our mind till today. Wonder why they refuse to publicize the genocide. The world media turn blind eyes to our plight. It's time to arise, land of the rising sun. Let's rise one more time, let's rise.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes, those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Ipocha massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Tell them I got that day. Remember when me tell you say I got that day. Yeah, I remember that one that called us a Bruce Mero. But the way you go like a Papa Nuku. But them they were going to tell you what I look and the what on this Amiro. Me tell you what I day. For me the plan and the rest of man I tell you what I do. Me know that you come to tell them
I want to promise you something today. We must fight together, no retreat and no surrender. We must hold them down till the end of time. The most important thing is that we will restore Biafra. May your soul rest in peace.
I look up to the sky with tears in my heart for other Biafrans and for freedom had to die. We will never forget you as the days go by. You are always in my heart, we'll never be apart. They fought for our freedom, they died for our freedom. They fought the Nigerian soldiers in the war front without food, without guns, for our freedom, for our life, for our own good, for our children. We love them, our heroes, we want them.
My heart bleeds when I saw them slain. Where will I be now if not then? They will remain indelible in my heart forever, 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 and ever, and ever, and ever.
We serve in your plantation, and the way you paid us back with your bloody starvation. We play in our history that the death of my people is a mystery. No going back to get to a victory. I had a voice now call for vengeance. I never get bomb, I'ma blow like a vengeance.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes, those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Ipocha massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Where will I be now? If not you, you died at Mali.
They were starved to death because of our freedom, and they paid the debt for our freedom. Flag high for those that died in the genocide, fighting for you and I. There is pain in the heart, we bleeding inside, tears in the eyes, so I'm following you.
This is for my fallen heroes. Give them a motivation, people. It's like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Cause we to be a cast, I need to be a nurse. If we did not retire,
They paid the ultimate price. They died for me, for the freedom of my unborn child. We live for the legacy.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Onitsha massacre, Ipocha massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright. Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes.
flag in the air. Never be afraid. March on, cause we are more than conquerors. Yeah, you know what it is. We must revenge, and we must stand to represent who we are.
Fight on, brave boys, fight on, heroes of our fatherland. Pursue the enemy, harass him, destroy the invader. March on, brave boys, now that victory is in sight. March on and hasten the disintegration of the enemy already set in motion.
Fighting a war, knowing the difficulties, the odds against us, there is an element of fatalism, people feeling, well, if the world chooses to abandon us, then perhaps it is better we all perish. They don't ever consider a Biafra not free. They believe in either Biafra free or no Biafra at all. That means none of us living to see it.
I need Biafra freedom. We Biafrans, we need Biafra freedom. For this, I decided, even to die, that Biafra must have its own freedom.
I want us to work systematically towards the establishment of a good, progressive and democratic society where all vestiges of privilege and social injustice will be abolished, and the rich contribute more to the welfare of the poor. If civil war comes, and I do think it is imminent, you're quite right, it will for us be the price of freedom. Our people here have for a long time been prepared for this eventuality, and I am confident of their readiness. I think that when it does come, that the people on the other side would be surprised as to what they're going to get. And I'm confident that it will not last long.
We'll surely come out as a nation because we're fighting a just cause. Even a little child on the street will tell you this. We shall never go back to Nigeria again. God's grace will surely emerge as a nation. And so, as far as this war continues, we'll fight to the last man.
This is what Biafra is, the end of the journey for a persecuted, massacred, pursued people. We have made all attempts at a democratic resolution of this crisis. I have offered open elections, plebiscite. I have offered just an open carte blanche suggestion, anybody who can find a democratic way of finding out the wishes of the people, let him suggest it and we will go for it.
Another Savior,
holy, 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 Adimebujuku. Another Savior, holy, 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 Adimebujuku. Another Savior, holy, holy.
If you do not believe in what we are doing, then you better get out. We're not going to stop. God knows we can never stop until Biafra is restored. We are peace-loving people. We abhor death and killing of another soul. It's in our nature, that's how we are. But because of that, they have been coming and killing us all these years. We've kept quiet. They've been killing and killing and killing quiet. We have a case at the ICC. We have a case at Africa Union. We have a case of what else again? Pending before the UN in New York. We've been to Geneva to tender our case. Before UN, till today, nothing. In fact, the more we complain to them, the more they come to abduct and rape our children, the more they come to kill us, the more they want to take over our land and our forests. And who told them that's going to be possible in our time? In a time, in a movement that I lead, you think you can come into our land and take it over? Oh dear. That means you don't know who we are.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us on this very evening program. I appreciate everyone that has connected, like, and share the program. Invite others to join us. This is the evening section of our Monday program. I remember it's a very special program today. It's Monday, a day dedicated to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And at the same time, a day we remember our Prime Minister Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So it's a day we'll never forget. We have done our morning program and did our outreach and spoke a lot about issues that concern us. And this evening, we are going into a very important program. I am going to conduct this program this evening with a speech of the new HOD of IPOB, our family where we all belong. The new HOD gave a press release, and we have to listen to that press release where he stated his mission and what needs to be done. And when you listen to him, you will understand that it's the new dawn. It is no longer business as usual. You cannot be doing things the way we are doing it before. I thank you for this very restoration that is happening. Things are really going to change. The unity of purpose is once again reactivated and reinstated by the new HOD. It is very important. I want us to listen to his message. That message is loaded with information and very important information. After listening to him, then we are going also to conduct the evening program with a message from our sister Achalugo also. So these are very important messages. You know, as I said before, this platform is for the restoration of Biafra. This platform is where we promote everything that has to do with restoration of Biafra. I don't care the group where you belong. I don't care where you are. If you are doing something that is right and you are upright, if my heart convinces me that you are upright, I am going to stream your video. I am going to bring out whatever information you have and let the Biafrans see it. Even if it is one or two people we have in our platform, we have responsible and reasonable people who actually want to hear, learn, and teach. That is why we're here. So when we see informations that add meaning, we share it. So remember, wherever you are, this is not the time for propaganda, blackmail, your idiocy, envy, and jealousy. This is not the time. Keep your stupidity with yourself. Keep your envy and jealousy. That's your group mentality. Keep it with you. Pocket it in your pocket. We are in the time of reality, in the time that every one of us have to take responsibility. And I thank you for the new HOD. So this evening, we are going to conduct this evening program with his press release. It is very important that we at least hear him out. It is very important, not like those who always come to audio, talking to us, people we don't know who they are, hiding under the microphone to speak. The new HOD is making his broadcast live. So I want us to listen to him. Let us hear what he has to say and what he has to offer. I remember he is in the United States of America, a place where law and order is respected, a place where you respect the rule of law. So I want us to listen to him. I want us to pay attention and hear what he has to say. And from time to time, anytime he has a broadcast, you will always find it in this platform. As far as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is concerned, whatever he says goes. And I myself, I am a hardcore supporter of our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm a hardcore supporter of our Prime Minister Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And anything that has to do with them, I will support it to the last. Anything that has to do with our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and his disciple, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Whenever I come across it, I will speak about it. I'm not going to wait, not even a second. I will speak about it. So I would like us to listen to his press release, emergency press release that was made by the HOD to clarify certain issues and make sure that the Biafrans are carried along. This is what the Biafrans have been asking for. Not like those who come and tell you that you must bow, you must follow. You can't even ask questions. We are no longer in that era where people cannot ask questions. We are in an era where Biafrans have the right to ask questions. Not only ask questions, they ask questions and they get an answer. That is the era we're in. And I want us to listen to the message that is coming from the new HOD. Let us hear him, the message he has. Very important.
Fellow Biafrans, sons and daughters of the sun, my dear family, today I stand before you with a heavy heart, but with an unbreakable resolve. I stand not merely as the head of the fourth administrations of the Directorate of State of the indigenous people of Biafra, but as a son of Biafra who has watched with profound pain as our sacred mission movement endured years of internal divisions, confusion, and controversy. By the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama and under the authority vested upon me by our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I make this solemn pledge before every Biafrans across the world. The era of confusion, betrayal, abandonment, and internal sabotage is over. Our movement must return to the principle upon which it was founded: truth, loyalty, discipline, sacrifice, accountability, and absolute commitment to the restoration of Biafra. Today, our Supreme Leader has exercised his constitutional authority from Sokoto Constituent Center by reconstituting the Directorate of State. Predictably, some of those who have been removed are now challenging the very authority they previously relied upon. Their opposition demonstrates either a failure to study the IPOB Code of Conduct or deliberate refusal to accept its clear provisions. Let us remember an undeniable fact. The previous Directorate of State was appointed by only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu while he was detained in Kuje prison. He accepted those appointments without hesitation. They exercised the authority delegated to them from Kuje prison. At no point did they reject those appointments on the ground that the Supreme Leader was in detention or incapable of exercising his powers. Yet, when their actions were questioned and their ambitions exposed, they suddenly began advancing the argument that the same leader who appointed them had somehow became incapacitated and could no longer exercise his authority. This contradiction speaks for itself. Authority cannot be valid when it benefits you and becomes invalid when the moment you are held accountable. Our code of conduct is unequivocal. The absolute authority to appoint, suspend, dissolve, and dismiss principal officers of IPOB rests exclusively with our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That authority cannot be delegated away, usurped, or structure remains exactly as established. Authority flows from Hunendu through the Directorate of State and down every recognized structure of our movement. That principle shall never again be compromised. Accordingly, let it serve as a formal notice to all concerned. Any individual or group that forcefully presents itself as the leader of IPOB purports to exercise their powers it does not possess, or use the name, identity, insignia, or structure of IPOB for fraudulent or unauthorized purposes, does so entirely at its own risk. Such conduct may expose those responsible to legal consequences under the laws of the jurisdictions within which they reside. Our governing documents, the IPOB Code of Conduct, has been formally communicated to governments and relevant authorities in countries where IPOB remains recognized structures. Should dispute warrant judicial determination arise, we are confident that the relevant courts will examine our governing framework and determine the rights, responsibility, and legal consequence in accordance with the applicable law and evidence placed before them. Our movement is governed by law, not by personality, by constitutional order, not by disorder, and by discipline, not by opportunism. My fellow Biafrans, we must move forward with purpose. One of the first priorities of my administration is to the restoration of Radio Biafra. That powerful voice, which educated, inspired, and mobilized millions, has remained silent for far too long. We are determined to restore it so that the authenticity voice of our struggle soon again be heard throughout the world without distortions or manipulation. We must also not forget our brothers and sisters who remained in various detention centers and prisons across Nigeria because of this struggle. Our legal team has commenced identifying individuals who have remained in the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS, for extended periods, as well as those held in various correctional facilities. Efforts are ongoing to facilitate appropriate legal representations and to pursue all lawful avenues available for legal cases. A movement that cannot care for those who sacrifice their freedom for its cause has abandoned its own conscience. My administration is committed to ensuring that every genuine Biafran, prisoner, and their families remain the attention, welfare, and support they deserve. My administration is committed to ensuring that every genuine Biafran prisoners and their families receive the attention, welfare, and support they deserve. Furthermore, the administration recognizes the importance of ensuring that welfare arrangements for members of the Eastern Security Network are administered in accordance with the movement's established policies. Measures are being reviewed to improve the management of welfare support and to strengthen oversight and accountability resources are located for their purpose. Equally important is the financial accountability. Every contribution made by Biafrans across the world represents sacrifice. Those resources belong to the movement, not individually. Our administration will restore financial discipline, transparency, and confidence throughout every structure of IPOB. My administration will provide weekly update regarding the legal proceedings involving our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our people deserve accurate information, not rumors, not propaganda or confusion. Despite the challenges of the recent years, I stand before you filled with hope. Our diplomatic representative continues to engage constructively with friends of justice across the international community. And we remain optimistic that significant progress will emerge. My dear brothers and sisters, this is our moment of renewal. Let us put bitterness behind us. Let us rebuild trust, restore discipline, and strengthen our unity. Our strength has never rested in personalities, but in our collective convictions that our people deserve justice, dignity, security, freedom, and the right to determine their own future. The ship of Biafra is back on course. To every genuine Biafrans at home and throughout the diaspora, I say stand firm, remain peaceful, disciplined, and united. Protect the integrity of our movement. Together, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we shall continue this historic journey until our objective is achieved. May Chukwu Okike continue to bless, strengthen, and protect every genuine Biafrans wherever they may be. Biafra will be free. Thank you.
Thank you. That was the HOD giving his speech, and you can see it is very loaded with points and way forward. Most importantly, if you did not hear anything, you will hear about the need for unity of purpose. That is the major thing we are in today, unity of purpose. All of us dedicating our life to what we used to be and be whom we're supposed to be. This is not the time for propaganda and blackmail. So that was the press release from the new HOD. And we are going to go now to play the program of our sister Achalugo, to use that for this evening program. As it's a special day, it's all about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is all about the freedom of our leaders, and we will continue to pursue their freedom regardless what anybody has to say. So wherever you are, like and share the program as we go into the next program. Like and share it. It is very important. Like and share. By the time you're sharing, you're helping the information to get to where you need to get to. It is very important. So let's hear what Achalugo has to say this evening.
Greetings, everybody. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are fine, right?
Very well,
greetings,
thank you.
Everybody. Greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, depending on where you are training. You come and each and every one of you. Today, we are here to do the needful because A lot has been going on all this while. So just stay tuned and watch it as it unfolds. You understand? Watch it as we continue. Continue sharing the video. Do not relent. Keep sharing the video. Let me welcome each and every one of you with this song. Then we move. Beginner, but then not to this video. You understand? If you are joining, you share the video. Continue sharing, and also double tap love and like, because I know that they will come to report this page. But nevertheless, continue tapping. You understand? Continue doing the needful. Don't mind in the natural, no BIP, you have to go. So no need. Let's go there. Continue sharing, you share the video, share. I see you there, woman. This time around, Sabo, they play where we now. You are a good. Share this video, continue sharing. You guys are not sharing this Innocent tomorrow and they will thank you for joining me. See my lady, woman, share the video. Chike dozie Biana lo Biafra China Sawo here. Good morning, morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, depending on where you are joining me. Komakamelich and every one of you. Mwakana Pawada Achalugo. Achalugo Nemoradi Buruja Chacha, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are kicking off. We are going to do the needful. We are going to do what we know how to do best. Around this video. When I ask you to share, you share it. Achalugo say go share. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid of any touts. Don't be afraid of any gossiper. Don't be afraid of any sabo. Share the video. If they come for you, I will come for them. You want to go ahead. In this movement, I need the fearless, regardless the propaganda, blackmails, and all that. We remain fearless. Oya Kaliji will be in our work. You want to go ahead. Hanolele, Hasiwe, Ayanola Nagana. Hana Ekechi, Ayane lose. Hana Ekechi, Ayana Toye. All Yaiji will win at this media. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu taught us how to do this. And that is why, even in his absence, we do it best. We do it in his own way, the way he taught us how to do it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a good broadcaster. Yes, you all know that. Be the whiter than white and whiter than snow. Share this video. Before I proceed, I would want us to listen to our new HOD. He made a speech, and I want everybody, because him and so let us go and listen to him. Then after that, we kick off. You understand? You want to go? Our HOD, ahead. Go ahead, Maz. This is what you want to make.
Fellow Biafrans, sons and daughters of the soil, my dear family, today I stand before you with a heavy heart, but with an unbreakable resolve. I stand not merely as the head of the fourth administrations of the Directorate of State of the indigenous people of Biafra, but as a son of Biafra who has watched with profound pain as our sacred mission movement endured years of internal divisions, confusion, and controversy. By the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama and under the authority vested upon me by our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I make this solemn pledge before every Biafran across the world. The era of confusion, betrayal, abandonment, and internal sabotage is over. Our movement must return to the principle upon which it was founded: truth, loyalty, discipline, sacrifice, accountability, and absolute commitment to the restoration of Biafra. Today, our Supreme Leader has exercised his constitutional authority from Sokoto Custodian Center by reconstituting the Directorate of State. Predictably, some of those who have been removed are now challenging the very authority they previously relied upon. Their opposition demonstrates either a failure to study the IPOB Code of Conduct or deliberate refusal to accept its clear provisions. Let us remember an undeniable fact. The previous Directorate of State was appointed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu while he was detained in Kuje prison. They accepted those appointments without hesitation. They exercised the authority delegated to them from Kuje prison. At no point did they reject those appointments on the ground that the Supreme Leader was in detention or incapable of exercising his powers. Yet, when their actions were questioned and their ambitions exposed, they suddenly began advancing the argument that the same leader who appointed them had somehow became incapacitated and could no longer exercise his authority. This contradiction speaks for itself. Authority cannot be valid when it benefits you and becomes invalid when the moment you are held accountable. Our code of conduct is unequivocal. The absolute authority to appoint, suspend, dissolve, and dismiss principal officers of IPOB rests exclusively with our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That authority cannot be delegated away, usurped, or vetoed by any committee, individual, or group. The command and control structure remains exactly as established. Authority flows from Onyendu through the Directorate of State and down every recognized structure of our movement. That principle shall never again be compromised. Accordingly, let this serve as a formal notice to all concerned. Any individual or group that forcefully presents itself as the leader of IPOB purports to exercise the powers it does not possess, or use the name, identity, insignia, or structure of IPOB for fraudulent or unauthorized purposes, does so entirely at its own risk. Such conduct may expose those responsible to legal consequences under the laws of the jurisdictions within which they reside. Our governing document, the IPOB Code of Conduct, has been formally communicated to governments and relevant authorities in countries where IPOB maintains recognized structures. Should dispute requiring judicial determination arise, we are confident that the relevant courts will examine our governing framework and determine the rights, responsibility, and legal consequence in accordance with the applicable law and the evidence placed before them. Our movement is governed by law, not by personality, by constitutional order, not by disorder, and by discipline, not by opportunism. My fellow Biafrans, we must move forward with purpose. One of the first priorities of my administration is to the restoration of Radio Biafra. That powerful voice, which educated, inspired, and mobilized millions, has remained silent for far too long. We are determined to restore it so that the authenticity voice of our struggle will soon again be heard throughout the world without distortions or manipulation. We must also not forget our brothers and sisters who remain in various detention centers and prisons across Nigeria because of this struggle. Our legal team has commenced identifying individuals who have remained in the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS, for extended periods, as well as those held in various correctional facilities. Efforts are ongoing to facilitate appropriate legal representations and to pursue all lawful avenues available for their cases. A movement that cannot care for those who sacrifice their freedom for its cause has abandoned its own conscience. My administration is committed to ensuring that every genuine Biafran prisoners and their families remain the attention, welfare and support they deserve. My administration is committed to ensuring that every genuine Biafran prisoners and their families receive the attention, welfare and support they deserve. Furthermore, the administration recognizes the importance of ensuring that welfare arrangements for members of the Eastern Security Network are administered in accordance with the movement's established policies. Measures are being reviewed to improve the management of welfare support and to strengthen oversight and accountability for resources allocated for their purpose. Equally important is the financial accountability. Every contribution made by Biafrans across the world represents sacrifice. Those resources belong to the movement, not individual. Our administration will restore financial discipline, transparency, and confidence throughout every structure of IPOB. My administration will provide weekly updates regarding the legal proceedings involving our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our people deserve accurate information, not rumors, not propaganda or confusion. Despite the challenges of the recent years, I stand before you filled with hope. Our diplomatic representative continues to engage constructively with friends of justice across the international community. And we remain optimistic that significant progress will emerge. My dear brothers and sisters, this is our moment of renewal. Let us put bitterness behind us. Let us rebuild trust, restore discipline, and strengthen our unity. Our strength has never, rested in personalities, but in our collective convictions that our people deserve justice, dignity, security, freedom, and the right to determine their own future. The ship of Biafra is back on course. To every genuine Biafrans at home and throughout the diaspora, I say stand firm, remain peaceful, disciplined, and united. Protect the integrity of our movement. Together, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we shall continue this historic journey until our objective is achieved. May Chukwu Okike continue to bless, strengthen, and protect every genuine Biafrans wherever they may be. Biafra will be free. Thank you, and they well.
No. I want to appreciate everybody. Welcome on board. Continue sharing this video. Our HOD Kuruna. Abi, this man will make sense to you, God will make you. Those of you not buying Chike doesn't Nando Temela abandon all these years. This our new HOD Kuruna. Does it make any sense to you? I hope it does. Okay. Adima, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, depending on your location. Tata bo ubochi Chineke doruma. Maseka e potabia ku because ina ye for that n'eziokwu na akwoto okwu ase na agbango. Ifo onye ọbụla na-atụ ase. Ọ bụ ihe ọgwa taa ka ọ ga-agwa gị echi. Ọ bụ ihe ọgwa gị echi ka ọ ga-agwa nwanne echi. And when they speak, okwu ha na-agbago. Our people deserve to know what is going on in IPOB, in and out. The era of Chikedozian character, dubious character, has come and gone in IPOB. The era of, I'll call you back, please, I am in a meet, I'm busy, has come and gone. These people, they will give you listening ears. They are working, as in they are ready to work and serve us better. Not we serving them serving us. I'm not knowing now this whole speech. Because most of our people now like in Lagalile, that's now Poraile, a Burile Gaside, a Burgaside. Oh, when he now this our brother, now this our HOD, this mass, a lot of people now in the rumor, now go member of IPOB, a man who has been a coordinator in USA for so many years. Because so many of you sit in the down like your one room. Your comfort zone now, he's not a member. He's not. Otu Osando na Onosando ka Biafra. I want to forget. So eventually, in this life, learn how to keep your hands clean. Do you know the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu keep going today? Because now care Ocha, or they make people intimidate, or they make Chigala Kinyamoba, or they may rob Peter paper. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't do that. Today, you people will see how Eziokusi went out quarter in this movement. After all this while, now going on that now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no money near the IPOB. I swallow the fund. The educator go send an out school. All those things are can't put a only anywhere. This way with evidence. Did they give you any evidence? Only evidence they have here. No evidence or as in on those things evidence. The answer is no. Only evidence Gabi. Yet last night one Mazi Madam Nenayanya and Mazi Nnamdi, right? And don't know for her. Watch evidence here. When you see somebody do dedicated, somebody do outspoken, somebody do pure, somebody do whiter than white and whiter than snow, you will know. That's not they swallowed our phone. All this while I name on social media. No two chicken doesn't name Megalem Poto. Oh, will any evidence go say, did you see it? Or pass on normal can they put? Oh, in Canada yesterday, Sikanu Gates, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name money laundering. That's not the main cannot name because of enjoy evidence now he doesn't have. Let me play this one to show you people go no future. Because let me bring it. Let me bring it out. Please share this video. Share the video. Come play this one so that go happy the then this man you see the way he's sitting comfortable.
Behind our move, so many people doesn't understand. And they are not to be blamed. As everybody is aware, recently, IPOB consulted a consultant firm in Washington with a whooping sum of $750,000 US. When you put it in Naira or their useless Naira, it's close to 400 million. When this happens, so many people we are like confused or marveled.
They don't have any evidence. If you don't in IPOB, that is already too much. Oh, I can know about a former. A former, was using a company. That's not a company, and ask mine. Not huge amount of money. When Madam Nayanya realized, she was like, Nega and your former in the name of one company, not the too much. Can reduce Zuega, Nega the too much. Actual cheaper company. I'm not former Yoshi, no former, no ya with the company no way. No former with that as a no former they claim with that we have another company when no former or register the company. Now where the company no way, yeah. One then they demand that he should give her the contact of that company. Because so have come get reduce, they're gonna put the much. Up till today, a form of question, see when I get you with the when you see them, Hana Waleka, a bunch of criminals. He have windows. We end up, these people a bunch of Ndoshi or Azokana. That's a powerful Ndoshi. Criminals as look at the way since how many months now Hana Waleka, get a call for money. Because of money, for ego. Money is no longer coming. Money is no longer coming. They are planning to tarnish the image of Onyendu so that Biafrans may IPOB abandoned. So when they generate what's ego. Okay, Johanna, what is their plans? No plan. Who is now their leader? No leader. Where are they heading to? Nowhere. They are after money. They just want to destroy IPOB, distract people. Tarnish the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No ego. Bring evidence of ego Nyenduridi. No way. No lose school na Biafra. No hospital. Get the evidence. Show us. Somebody now open evidence. No, let's tell ourselves the truth. Let me bring that video. Even they say. Some of you are there believe you. Have to come out. She has to come out and debunk it. Yes, it all as you notice here, the answer is no. Look at China Sanworu. And we have China Sana, share video. China Sanworu gets in the Lego, Yagote some items. Immediately they sent that money to China. Chinasa no acknowledge that no one take the money, no receive go Diego, no follow the money. At the end of the day, go to has Yagote. Papa that in go evidence. Today, Chinasa is using that same money that was sent to his account. Now blackmail Onyedu, now blackmail IPOB, now blackmail everybody. Now you na you couldn't sama, na canon takanu lego no bonyen sama, no yenka. Image of these good people. How we can scam people. Let us listen to the and the only person who good accountability book our head of finance. All these side talks and all these criminals and they have nothing to offer. It is only the head of finance. Now when the the people who said this illegal and they don't want to also, they go have huge amount of money. They go down there. Mana chicken doesn't na salary in IPOB. Mana no idea. Hana put that one. Na honey na under DOS. Na for her salary. Only anybody na suta that one nude. Nkana suta nude bo. Na ejipe na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no one personal account. But that's na kwili ego na flafe. If flafe on you do get evidence. Let me share the video. Share this. Let me play this video now. Evidence of ego no way. That's an lose school at Biafra. No hospital. Children.
Beyond what is beyond what any decent human being can tolerate.
Of course, she is IPOB Finance Head Worldwide. And of course, don't forget, she also holds the cap of budget planning. So it is Finance Head Worldwide and budget planning. And also I have Mazi Nnamdi. Of course, he does not need introduction. It's as simple as that. So without wasting time, once again, I welcome you. And as I welcome you, please welcome others. Please share the link of this broadcast to every platform you know, to every platform you can think of. We are here to debunk all the lies of the enemy. We are here to set the record straight, because this is Biafra Radio, for goodness sake. And what we do here is we preach the truth, and not just the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And that is exactly what we are going to do here at this moment. So, without long grammar, without long English, let me, of course, welcome our guests this evening. And as I welcome them, they will, of course, introduce themselves, even though they don't need introduction. All right, I don't know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, please unmute your mic and greet dear friends.
Yes, I can hear you from here. Good evening, Boris.
So, good evening from here. Over to you, please introduce yourself. Just the main formality. And of course, I will go to the next guest.
Yeah, good evening, friends of Biafran, lovers of freedom. My name is Mazi Nnamdi by the special grace of Chukwuka Biama. I am the head of finance of IPOB Worldwide and Project Plan. Here this evening, calling on Kanu. Thank you very much for hosting us this evening today.
All right, thank you very much. We are soldiers, and whenever we are called, we are here to answer the call. That is the work of a freedom fighter, and we will proceed in earnest. I'm moving over to Mazi Nnamdi. Mazi, please go ahead. Biafrans are listening.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, dear fellow Biafrans. My name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm joining this program all the way from Germany. And Boris, I know it was a short one today, and I'm glad that you made it possible. Thank you for having me here, sir.
Thank you, sir. All right, so we will continue, and of course, it is Biafra Radio. Like I said, this is a live broadcast. It is not pre-recorded. It is not an old one. So share this broadcast as much as press the like button, press the love button, so that I know they do report our broadcast when we broadcast, so that our numbers will go down. But with your help, pressing those buttons, we will continue to rise, because this evening, Biafra is rising. All right, one of the yours, and the whole world is listening. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much for hosting us this evening. Just like Mazi Nnamdi has said, it's a very short notice, and we're able to oblige to broadcast this evening. Well, I'm going first of all to start with, all these lazy people that decided to mess themselves up. But before I go on, I want to thank Chukwuka Biama for giving us, keeping us alive today, that we are in the land of the living. And I thank Chukwuka Biama also for the life of our leader. That Chukwuka Biama should continue to strengthen him and keep him, so that he will be strong for us every day. And that by the special grace of Chukwuka Biama, very soon he will join us.
Yes, sir.
Now let me go straight to the matter for today. The last time, I just want their friends to listen attentively. I think it was last week, there was something they posted on Facebook. This ex-GOS, the third administration that have been expelled, they are no longer, they don't have anything to do again with IP, but they just want to make themselves relevant.
Exactly.
So they posted something on Facebook. I'll start from that first, before I go on to what happened today. Now, they posted this, and they know very well that on that payment day, it is written, it is for medical, something to do with medical, for our people, taking care of our people. It's explicitly written there for everybody to see. But they were not interested, as long as the name and Kanu is there, for them it's a big show. Now, first of all, those payments, Chinasa is aware of it. He knows what happened and what that money was meant for. But what he forgot is that we have evidence to show that he's aware of it and what he said when those items arrived in Biafran. Now, people will say, but why do you have to pay this money to Kanu's account and then Nina account? It's very simple. In our accounts here in Germany, it is not allowed to transfer money from our accounts to Biafran. We cannot do that. We do not make any payments direct to Biafran, but we can pay to other countries, maybe Ghana, Ivory Coast, direct. So what happened? Then the money was splitted. Part was paid to Karen's account, the other part was paid to my own account. As soon as the money came, it was transferred out to do what it was meant for. And Chinasa is aware of it. And he knows what happened. That's why I said every day they keep digging the hole for themselves. He knows what happened to that. So we cannot deny. But I see them talking about, that's exactly the reason why see those payments, because in our account, if it was possible to transfer money from our international account in Germany to Biafran, I would have done that straight on. But because it's not possible, Biafran, that was the reason why. That money came and it went out to do exactly what the money was meant for. Like I said,
that's not the reason why you were transfer able to account so canon. Not that in any canon table. One of the reason why. That's not, they are not allowed from Germany to transfer able direct to accounts in Biafra land. Now how will you send them in other countries? So one man do, but as far as not zoo, he send them money in a zoo, and so we got it. If you know where you will transfer that money to account to Mazi Nnamdi. When today when and the Chinas are aware of all these things, so but if you see them where they are talking about this, that's if go with another 10. As about that sister, as in Kiyane or the right, I wouldn't have for the truth now. To show you that these people are propagandists. They know what they are doing. Actually, this issue of finance, where that occur everywhere. Actually, this issue of they know what they are doing. They know exactly what they are doing. How are the truth, but they don't want to admit the truth. They keep confusing people. This is number one reason why these fools failed for 6 good years. Failed for 6 good years. Not fabricate. He had not about the lies about about today plan on how to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Umunne and IPOB. What the gauge plan we have. Because they told us that Manana roll underground. This is the underground work. For those of you who know, what have you people done? Okay, the underground work. He had not about one of the underground work. China Sanando Tieloro so far in IPOB before I sack ya. China so well as I'm about this money. He knows how they did it. I'm just see Jamal Casey Wena. But today look at Chinasa sitting comfortably in a page. He wants to pull down Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He wants to destroy this IPOB. He wants to frustrate the new principal officers appointed last month. He wants to destroy everywhere. They want to disorganize us. Biafra, see, the needful need to be done. If you look at this, that's the way, as the medicine explained now, or the understandable. You wear water. Together. The answer is no. When you see the truth, you will know. When you see lies, between and the Chinas and Andotia, Chinas and Andotia. She will tell you to go seek evidence as in clear. Odoranya Okowaya what here? When a China as a Torara, after they will ask a cover, the educate money laundry, a better man than Nnamdi Kanu money laundry. Get the evidence? No evidence. na-ebugharị na o goro fighter jet, na o go private jet, na o goro uno, o goro nka. Kedu ihe ka o si wee mee the struggle affect? How does all these things affect IPOB? Nka gosiri ụlọ that na these people are in IPOB for money. They are not here to restore Biafra. They are not here for your freedom. They are here for what they will gain. They are here to disorganize, to distract. To make a woman can make a anya, can't put me a name, or when you have from down. If not the reason why my happiness was not, I know the reason why that's I can't talk in the picture. Because as an Afro, a good huge amount of money that was transferred to Kano's account. I forgot that never for a purpose. One other cannot move that money at once down to Sue. On your melody, will divide the area into two. Send there some parts. I can't tell Mazi Nnamdi. Go when we get where God. A wonderful now. Now, let's continue.
Yes, Chinasa is aware of this because we have evidence that prove that he's aware of this. That's number one. Now, number two, Biafrans will say, but how come they have our bank?
This evidence so good that's not Chinasa that way of it. We are waiting for Chinasa. Let him come and debunk this. How Chinasa get debunk to say this thing now? That evidence is what put here. That is how we operate. We don't exaggerate. We don't make things up. Ihe ọbụla anyị na gị na-eme, anyị na-ejide evidence maka echi, maka ije, maka ụdọganga. Ịmana ka a na-ekwu a na-eteka. Most especially ihe gbasara ego. Our people are not so anxious about ihe gbasara ego. Look at it now. Actually, the issue of finance destroy the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We came more for so many years. Actually, it is because of money. Ego sepa, ego asiro, Kano's account to make appear. Or we hold on as in almost just we send the Kanu ego in IP. That's only hold on today. However, he sent if they are not bittered. The truth of the whole matter these people are angry that an asa Onya koso ya. Okono nuri our HOD kuru. That's number Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na Kuje prison. Women na point. That's na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was competent. He lead the struggle, but they welcome their offices, their positions wholeheartedly. As in take you over, Chiba. But so now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sack go ha. Tizie Hamabunde fourth administration. However, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer capable to lead IPOB. Not the go weak, no not the confused. If not, this is the characters of criminals, characters of blackmailers, characters of dance, and they not serious in life. People who all held before. Today, I talk but I'm here to shock them. That's no way share around video. Let's continue.
Statements everywhere. Now again, I will explain to you the reason why. Normally, at the end of every month, after when the donations comes in, I will make expenditure. I will break down everything, put up how much that came and how much was spent and what it was meant for. And every month I will now finish my own assignments and then send it to our lawyer there who was in charge of taking care of our taxes and all those things. So I normally take it to his office. Now, when our account was closed in January, 19th of January 2023, they said that we should come and carry our
Nke a gosi that na nwaanyị nwe ihe ọ na-eme ọ na-agwago something ọ na-agwagi date ihe a niile all these criminals gangsters anụnwa na-ekwu. Did you see dates there? Did you see any evidence at all? Okwu ha na-ekwu ọ gaazị ọkwụ ọtọ ihe evidence ha na-ewepụta o nwere evidence ha na-ewepụta the few ha wepụtara sef ọkwụ ọtọ eji eweta AI nonsense ọkpefere ọ na-ekwu ọ na-akpọ date and this same date nọ na bank. If you go to bank na I print your book the same thing to show you that na nwaanyị ma ihe ọ na-eme na aka ekwu ọtọ ọnya ka eji ama onye bụ ego dance onye eziokwu ọ bụghị ndị na-eme things up ka o wee tụọ ụtọ na ntị gị because what this XDOS members na-ekwu kịta today bụ ihe ga-atọ ụnụ ụtọ na ntị ụnụ bụ ndị kpọburu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ga-atọ ụnụ ụtọ ka unu wee nye aka ka e puluo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down, because one of them mepere ọnụ sị na ọ bụrụ na ọfụ wee na ọ bụrụ na devil na ekwensu bịakwute today sị ka anya na-ewe ọkọ together ka e puluo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down na ị ga-ekwe. Onye sụrụ ụdị asụsụ ọdịgụgụ nwere anything good ga-esi n'aka epụta. Everything about them bụ bitterness, obi ụfụ, iwe, ọnụma ka e destroy ya ka aghasazie ya, then ha pụtazie chi anyị ọchị. But we are going to disappoint them. IPOB can never be destroyed. Nobody can destroy IPOB. Share video. Can you make one?
Fights. Because those fights are always leave it there, and then later I will take it or we will come to our office and then we will do the whole thing together. Now, then I say we should come and carry our fight that they are not working with us because of all this problem. Now, on the 15th, when that email came, I told the lady, I'm not going to...
In the date, also, I pick something from here, mention date, time, and everything. As in, put your name at this video, please. Otu osi ahịọkịta a na-ejikwa wee sị na a rụrụ skuul kedu skuul ọ bụ na ejikwa sị na a na-arụ hospital ke hospital ọ bụ na-ege ntị ihe a niile bụ propaganda ka e destroy ya Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Gebe ntị.
Call her name because you don't just call people school like that. So I called her. I said, okay, I will go and pick up those files. She said, no, don't come after Easter. I said, okay. After Easter, that was in March 2023. I said, okay, after Easter, I will come and collect those files and take them back to the office because it's the property of IPOB. It's not your property. She said, okay. Then after Easter, I called the office again. Then she picked it up the phone. Then I said, I'm coming so days to come and pick up those files. She said, no, the file is no longer there. I said, what happened? He says, you will get killed.
Ganti, now when you just see other pick is the files, the agafuboya see that now the files is no longer there. Now give me now Zurumike agafonya Zurumike, a homeless man in Germany, a man who doesn't have a roof under his head. Only there roof under his head on Abu and Abu came, which is in Zurumike against
collected the files. I said, well, why shouldn't Zurumike collect the files? It's not just Zurumike that brought those files to the office. I am the one that brought those files to the office as the finance officer. Why do you have to give it to this Zurumike? He said Zurumike collected it and colleague is aware of it. That's how they collected the file that I was supposed to pick up again to put back to the office. They collected it, which is...
Ihe a na-eme today agba m ụlọ ya ọkwekwum ya o tego ndị anụnwa ji plan otu a ga-esi wee pulu da na onye ndu because they sold onye ndu ha elego onye ndu na-achọzi ka e destroy ya ebe niile ka ebe niile na-agba gara but we asserted them ọkwefu na ha mara that na IPOB ga-emecha bounce or back like this they never knew ka anyị na-egekwa ntị.
Very wrong. I was feeling mad with the I said, but this is very wrong. I will send those files to you. I'm supposed to come and collect those files and not anybody. He said, well, they have collected the files. They have collected it and we have told them to give them the file. And that's what they did. So it's from those files. Because in those files, the expenses, the expenditure, the bank statement of every month is there. That's where these people went and picked up the bank statement, and they have it in short. That's why you see now they have all those bank statements. They will come, they will call, they will say, men and said this, men and said that. That is already offense on its own because Biafra is a country on its own. You cannot take a bank statement of a whole country and publish it on Facebook and be announcing it. That is totally wrong.
To show you that they are criminals. Okay, now fear. Nka go say go that's nanda no how will agenda, evil agenda against Onyendu and against this movement. For going to pick up a file and as in now borrow for them that they are not supposed to pick up. This is really called through and gonna. I had one million to wear the homeless in Germany. So some purely are gone a purely a man and Rulo. Can you give me respect? A bed near your jet, get where Charlie Acha, or the going that you were not plan or destiny for her mental. Or your Pokalu defies it. Once you make on your head of finance. Can you go to those bank statements, Amy? Can you go to today they have doctored it. Hey, Melanie girls, today is Sinana. Since your man to her like fix your names to hatch on there because I am able things or the others or do very easy. If you are not, get on
to that later situation because they are not going to escape from me. So Biafran, that was what happened. That's how they got hold of the file. I did not give them the file, rather they went there and stole the file and then decided to stay. Because they had already planned. They already planned all these things long time ago. Because if they didn't plan it, how come that I left the files in their office and somebody else would go there and collect the file because they wanted to use it to blackmail me at the end of the day, but they have lost it. So that's how they finally got into their hands. That's why you see they think they have achieved something by spreading the fight.
Yeah, one and then corner, or they go call fake, call truth. I told them I said, Biafran, I see one thing when we do real and near for the answer is no. Planning one of the some or the pure on a way. These ex-DOS members, Nda crooks and wolves. When I tell you guys as Nanda Bundoshi, if you don't answer, she can do them near Kabusu. All of you, all the energy plan of this thing. I'm going to do. Have you done fast. Get as in hijack your IPOB, you can see everything you can when you destroy your IPOB. But today, half forgot that in the they can never destroy IPOB. We are ahead of them, far ahead of them. If we are handle, with these new people in the points, if any of you will anyhow, who do they receive anyhow? If we this time around, we are not relenting. This movement they see a lot of people. So when they appoint you, it's for the indigenous people of Biafra with your whole heart. When they try to serve, you go. You make anyone know gay. We are not here to romance anybody. Because now these people have this struggle for money. They have bad motive against this struggle. In what you funny boy suit before, he have put the hand and look before that's will like a gun from IPOB. They have been giving for a feedback. You have IPOB, has been guiding them all this while. Bread behind all these things because see what you find they are not always stable. As an make and then remote. That in somebody behind dinner what he has today, tomorrow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say Mazi Benjamin on the group inside US. Put the hair, or look the following 2 days, you're getting all that on a chapel or upside down to show you that now they know what they are doing. Or they go have their plan all this effort. A former head of media, a former as a criminal, a former watching media and getting since 2022, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 2021. Oluna 2022, a former one break in here was on media till today. That you put your former, that criminal, that slow poison, that idiot, that vagabond of an old fool, that nonentity of a useless old man in Australia, that vagabond. And I'm not rude on Australia. In Australia, the Ludo with the IPOB. Asking of former, the Agomo, where we see what they give you near Australia. Who gave you that money? Every you ruled on Australia, who gave it to you? Or every book on but an IPOB to milk IPOB. If you are not a company, can Now, as I will take the phone number of the company, if you don't challenge the embassy for what? Because who need a good sama? All child criminals, all child doshi. If you don't protect, you don't be silly. That is the whole sama. You guys are not into the movement for Biafra. Ono never for ego. Ego go no chopia. Mana chukwu abuo no nchono. Chineke abuo na each and every one of you oko. Criminals, lazy bones. Ono actually rolo. I ego people to tell my IPOB. All of you now we are out today. Onwe any of you now to use an IPOB. Ono neme na we. Ono but an IPOB from cabals. Ono but inside IPOB to form cabals. Ono na form cabal. Choko unu team powerful na cabal ono. China see my approach, and young Mazi Nnamdi Kanu abandon. What the no plan of our cabal? But I knew Balono, now another form of cabals inside IPOB. No permanent friend, no permanent enemy. Forget. So, he had no name, Unu Chimakego, Onya Keji, so the step well down. Ono no, what that's ono na wisi apara. Ono na wisi apara. Ikukweko na afuni ikono. Okama ayamada nene yo kwa pota go bia mu expose na. Who they make it go up, I go be as them be released the bomb. Up, I go be a woman. Asking on form, I get a win account against our company. Asking, can I find the company? Why? Who is the owner of the company? Who is brain behind the company? Only what the company, not be you. I'm not going to claim on our company. Criminal. Mwakaza. Mwaki her people in on a system, no nothing is organized. Only need criminals. And when the criminal section on our website, that is the one I got happy for Jabuta, when I knew IPOB, Nano Gundoshi, and this time around. Like this, our HOD said, also that as a Naga account every now and then, transparency is the key. And October this time around, I got money. The era of Chike Nando has come and gone in IPOB. We don't want that kind of thing again. In Akate say, I have no right to question Chike Chineke. Accountability is the key. Account. Okay, now they have failed to account for us. Every since 2021 till date. Chike Doziem Hana kwasi the other side. No ego nke do na aka ama nwada nne nna ya anya onya ka a na-achọ ka amara ego onye fọrọ ka amara otu esi rie ka amara ma ọ dịzikwe onya ka ịfụ ha na-amịgharịrị ha. But we are not ready to disclose anything to you people. You guys are in the past, and in the past go to get remain. Achụpụ na ụmụ na apụgo achụpụ gị pụọ achụọ gị ọ bụrụ na achụpụ gị pụọ na IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left to myself and they formed IPOB single-handedly without no fear because he is whiter than white, he is capable, he knows his capacity. Capacity. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu formed IPOB. To bold, start here. Today, look at where IPOB is today. Why are you guys scared of doing this thing? Announcing your Biafra community. Why not actually may announce? Because no mark everything. Unu zoro n'ime IPOB na walk hand to hand with each other for. Na-echezi I think unu creep on IPOB. Mgbe uche na unu say don't worry that we are going to deal with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And today unu feel lulu that unu deal go with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Unu fail go. Your plans are dead on arrival. Share this video. Can you continue again?
So we come back to that today. I saw somebody calling himself, he said his name is Chukwuemeka Anu. And he was getting greedy. That I paid this to this, I paid this to that, I paid this to Canada, I paid this to Canada. I'm not going to go far to talk much on this payment, why? But the simple fact that this payment or this fight that they carry, all those things they are reading is already pending in court. The case is still on. And by German law or by law, you cannot speak on the case that is still ongoing. So for that, I'm not going to say anything on that, but that's exactly what they did. But I want to assure the Biafrans, just what I said from the beginning, that the reason why money was paid, for this, because we cannot transfer money directly to Biafra land. But from Italy, sometimes we can, but in Germany we can't. That's why. And all those payments you see, all those things you see them listing, they have reasons, there's an attachment as to why those payments were made. There's an attachment. Not a single one was left unattended to. All of them have evidence why they were paid, where the money was paid, and the Biafra land, all what was paid for our people, for burial, sometimes because our leader has made it as a policy, when we lost somebody, we help them for their burial, we also give the family some funds.
No young woman, I need some fathers, I need the family some funds. Nyaka acquire the person. Ndano mama ukitoko edas, those ones are they spent. That's not the above the ones who want to holaka. Nana help papa deals. How they chetty and a bobo, nearly able the IPOB. These cooks and wolves are we had in the joy going to have to go IPOB. No one answer, no. Joy have a son have a salable the IPOB. On our go in IPOB, the answer is no. They don't pay shit. How to juice. George answer more. Oh, when any meeting na Kuwait to on our manage. Everyone got going so far in IPOB. Can you account don't go from Kuwait? Everyone go generate to go. He had answer on any as in collecting funds. Collecting money, collecting. Ebutelu tractor. Chinasa wonu chachi ya. Ruo today. Chinasa ade ebutelu ana ekwu no yendu na se na na school, na na hospital kede ebe ke the money $500 million ka se gene. Chinasa wonu the tractor say ebutelu. Catalonia government ikunyere anyị ka e we support our family. Kede ebe ọ dị kwago ukuchide ibutere ya n'okwu. The money more than I sent to you for one. It's in your hand. Or what does it put in no probability? China's a war. The $20,000 now. Everybody did my billion. Nalia. That's a red yellow good money. You will hear good share your other car. That's it will see as your last year. No one. They would dance. Every party could cheat. Monkey. Monko, every go. That's in cars. The kitchen will answer. $20,000 will you could chat at deep family. That one in that dance, in I put your local. Chinasa, let me ask you. Everybody in IPOB, when are you going to pay us our money? Can we return all our money? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said before his rendition, were you not expelled because of spending funds? Were you not expelled because of funds? You embezzled funds. Chinasa Woru. On a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made expert because of ego. This money now position no normal beginning. Asking our farmer, slow poison. In a body that put a book, money in our underground. It is dangerous, it is deadly. It is so wicked. In our look again, our look up, no pretending. On our grab and Makama built already see. Egoni in our plug in the name of radio. No company can put that. Asking, put that the money. But you were a criminal. Now I'm going to company. As I said, we'll bring the phone number of the company. Asking our former, you were a criminal. You couldn't look at Yoshi. Even a criminal. Oh, he did not say, oh, Yoshi, they can have 1.3 billion people who live in life and don't look at where. You guys are going to pay that money. On our Pulian and don't look at where. On I go pay the money. On I go Diego. Because it's not your money. You see how wicked in that? Did you see how mean these people are? They have been collecting money. And they one thing or the other. And focus they focus we are not we are no how much are you guys contributing? within our loan apple, last night. Yes, with her evidence, with a lot of evidence. But that is the point, we are challenging each and every one of you to come out and debunk what Nanya said. It's no longer trending. And if you see the huge amount of money that was sent to account to Canon Takano, actually the bank statement and the place more than Nanya said. On have forgotten the amount of money. Now, the reason why you send that money into Mazi Nnamdi's account. Now, can you guys keep your mouth shut? Close. Criminals. This 6 years I no. Without onion do. Account, but on the account. On another account for IPOB for this 6 years. On a way that's an IPOB. In IPOB. If we go in our HOD, if we all our money on a position, get here ready. See, the complete from A to Z of our money. Made the account with the bank statement minus that, get ready to enter. Get ready. Every of our time, all the whole money no naka. When you wanna be a masala and you want naka. When you go get released here without no questioning. Nobody is begging you people. Just support the other day say that they are not going about begging. Who is begging? Who is begging? Old video. Old video and I make a peace. Old question I make a peace. Old video school in a trend. Old Jacasio Monobi. Nana you know because Makono wants a book propaganda. Biafrans, he actually won that's not these people. All the whole things how they work against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Umunye are all lies. The accountability that they are looking for. Cleared the air. She has cleared the air. Hasiziana say, China Sabia the Bonko, Nego on a Quoque, no Maranye. Kaweli evidence. We have the evidence. Nyabia Quopium can release here. Yes, I have the thing. If you have not done what, make sure that you need evidence. All that case in look at it. Anya good at na whiter than white and whiter than snow. And they put onion duty when they now one of Kenya and transfer. Now they make cause only propaganda. But I want to tell you guys that's no other issue of finance. Where creep woman in Nnamdi Kanu, where destroy your IPOB. Or not that, or what to get out of my own, that I need to go on the media. I need active. If you don't know, make one know today. We are active, 100% active in the media. Unu na-ekechi anya na-atọghe. Ihe aka eji kalonu. You guys just look at the propaganda unu na-ebugharị onye nke ada obupụta, onye ede bupụta, Get evidence, no evidence. But nwaada nne nna ya anya achị evidence. Ọ bụ eke izu ọgụ bụ ọgwụ. Ọ bụ evidence ka ebu izu ọgụ bụ ọgwụ. Gịnị ka unu na-akọ? Do you people have any evidence? Only propaganda. Because people have no here. Africa have no exaggerate. Our people see her answer. Those that don't have anything to offer, they have failed already in life. And it's easy. Hey, what did they buy? As if no Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go fail in life. Give them for freedom. Omononya chilaka nilo. Omonya stop leading to your game. Obuze Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have problem on. Yeah, about the reason why you failed life. Yeah, about the reason why you with the talaka. Oh no, now is there. I found so many bitter souls. Oh my God, never anything to offer. Ah, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Derico, Mama, criminal, Nkanka, Bonale Pano. It was the chat EJB Popolo. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the reason for your misfortune. He's not the reason why you failed in life. Or when he owe you nothing, he owe you no explanation or any apology. He does have who the future. Mother Nene have come to stay. forgy. And on good date. On a mention good date. On farmer, we are getting to you. Share this video. Continue sharing this video. Get about the era of propaganda. Era of blackmail. Blackmail, they mention. This issue of this blackmail about blackmail, they mention. What you ready to come no you do the bank. Makabona watching answer. Muhammad Abbas ko hanon mba na blackmail na all manner of names. Now how but I get debunk all these lies. I don't think that as a Natalie, you get to China Santity today. On a camera. On your quote that's an email on cap, but I have gone again. Silence is not gold in every time, all the time. No. Are we even in a kind of keep silence? These people are blackmailers. They can blackmail on this movement in the dance all day. But this time, no, on a blackmail not go sell again. Never. Anything you put there now, and you will be a song. You have no and you will evidence in Africa because now there is no two ways about it. On other hand, short and up. On other hand, we propaganda because our people are like us. Even these people had the good on us, and they bully us. So that's it. No. And you go share this video. Can you continue?
To help them start life. Sometimes they will pay school fees. Some of them will go for operation and we have to pay for it. Some of them accident. And you people know that that Nigerian police will killing our people between these years 2021, 2022, 2023. The killing was massive. So that's what that money was made for. It was not money that was made for luxury or anything. It was made to take care of our people and carry out the day-to-day activity which Chief Edudem and his group refused to attend to. And I cannot leave our people to suffer. We cannot leave our people to go like that as if we don't know what we are doing.
Chief Edudem will help our people suffer. Now, who care? He heard after his pockets. Chief Edudem was after his pocket. They don't pay every month. They do selfish. These people are a bunch of criminals. Chief Edudem, Chief Edudem joy us. Can they keep email for these 5 years? Can they be a fancy top or not? Can they top or no? Can they melaka or where? So we come Busu. Busu Edudem today he's coming to analyze Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A vagabond that lack nothing, as in that lack sense. A vagabond that doesn't have anything to offer. A vagabond that doesn't have anything to offer at all. Only gossip. What people abandon. People now, nothing. Then I say people now was in every day. Then okay, and then I need, can I be provided? Can I be in your house? Also, chicken doesn't run at Switzerland. Can I have salary? So say go Hakahama, crooks and wolves. But I may be not for more cabals. That is, and I want a salary from end to set of them. And I want a salary. On come out to see on did it. All the chicken doesn't name it. For that 6 years only do not know it. Chicken was busy fighting for his pockets. Criminals. Doshi, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which ego? Oh, with it. Oh, no, totally. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, head of finance. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I don't know, on account, to personal accounts. Or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't die, which money? Ndala. Nana attach Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but did you know the huge amount of money Biafran and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on daily basis? Ima, oh no, ma. I'm some people not attached level at this movement. How much more you do? This little broadcast that's a little portal of onion do broadcast and dispose. I'm as in Otubia Francis about how much more onion do that's not about the reason for the city. And I say people saying that's nothing like that. Now people I'm making a dash Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go you a coward. People a vagabond. Come on say, okay for Syria. Now Syria ono gato. Only also no pastor. Ono gossip which Biafra Saman gets you. Men looking at one she is saying the truth. She is full of truth. Nothing but the truth. Anybody that will listen to your gossip. This fear that this stage. The era of blackmail in IPOB has come and gone. The earlier you comprehend this, better for you. Fabricate lies. Fabricate lies upon lies. Because that is but there's your stand. Bring an evidence, so can you work with evidence? Chinasa, the Aponi and then say, get with evidence, Saga Katuku pour on. Idiots. Share this video. Can I continue?
Because that is the reason why our leaders set up all this thing to take care of our people. So I need, as the head of finance, I need to perform my duty and I have to carry it out thoroughly. That's why we never ceased in helping our people. All those things you see them reading on air, there is evidence what it was meant for. Like I said, I'm not going to talk much on that because that case is still on. And since they have decided to do what they want to do, well, whatever they see, they will take from it. I will come back again. I did it for now, for Mazi Nnamdi to come. Then I'll come back again.
All right, thank you very much. And of course, tonight is decimating the lies and the plot of the SDOX. I mean, there's nothing more they can do. They cannot do any diplomatic effort. They don't have what it takes. They don't even know where to go, to which country. As you know, we have written to almost 72 countries, if I'm not mistaken, informing them that these people are sacked. So the only thing they can do is a cheap blackmailing. Who does that? If you are busy as a leadership, would you have time to come up media and begin to deceive?
For 6 years, if we are ahead of them. A man in the prison is ahead of them. If we have 72 countries, even when a Biafran, how just to do busy now for the letter, but our own we deal with evidence. We don't do propaganda. When we tell you that this IPOB family is so place, standing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we show you video evidence. They know the truth. How are those people? Those of them not that unit, they know. They know the truth when they see one. Propagandists. And they're going fake news, fake bank statement, everything about the fake. Onyaka went fail for 6 years. Fail. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have you. But I watch it in 72 countries. Hana down there today, that one and that you go off. They no longer talk about the 72 countries. But just receive a letter from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are now talking about that now. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now have school, now have hospital. Allah on channel. Allah. And you tell no one when you see keep answer. I need to know get TV. And I ain't can let you more. Who get better or why? Who knows not by lies? Who knows not by propaganda? When you want to get an IPOB, you guys are gone and gone forever. In which Allah, you didn't want your WhatsApp body to more with it. That is it. In which Allah, on our WhatsApp body, more. When that's when you are a premium. Who they do want your pure moon or what's our be more? Go answer. I said, 6 years. Kochaya, but I can't one, you are shameless. Now, as in my own table, now I did the logic. Things got wrong. Now, my tenant Kemuma, they made my point as HOD. Tagudoji. Tagudoji, no, so for my tenant in IPOB catalog. Tagudoji for 6 years, no positive results. It was a man that put JPO when Kawa. One of that has not more one. Now I'm useless in life. It was a Mickey in shame. One that's not more to useless in life. If you can dodgy hope that the name we hear. You know the right thing to do, but I job here for again. It happened Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on January. Who will squeeze it at 2 million out of millions? Biafran so total. Who will squeeze here 2 million after 6 years? In 6 years, who will squeeze it out 2 million? We just Onyendo. Onyendo one on the man yaliyo. Or one na woman. Chico does him you a shameless man. It be useless in life. When you have a jail with taking so answer and gossip. Now you don't know about na pages so no propaganda without no evidence. Who they teach Anna? People don't know. All that's all who they fail go. When you have no pastor, you only they able they don't arrive. Biafrans, I thank God. You see this our Biafran people, they have sense. They know when you are telling the truth and when you are telling lies. Or when anybody just Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all of them Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before now. So when you are tarnishing the image of Onyendu, how want to go the truth to marry the lies? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never change yesterday. They know him very well. That's he can go what that to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Uphold as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bonye go nevu. Okay, na su government they go butcher. Just like was leaking. He will let go now go so was leaking to now when I hop. But Onyendu don't have that time. Only want to go. So blackmail when here, we know the truth. Share this video. Can I continue?
Great lies and blackmail. It shows you are doing absolutely nothing. How many times have you seen our fourth administration of the head of the GOS coming on Facebook just to gossip or share some blackmailing information? Or any member of the GOS for that matter? We don't do that. We walk, and we don't walk on the ground. We walk on top of the ground. All right, let's hand over to Mazi Kanu. Mazi Kanu, it's a pleasure having you. Please go ahead. Your friends are listening.
Thank you, Mazi. It's a pleasure too. And first and foremost, I have to thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. Like I said in the beginning, it was a short notice. Usually I don't go online. I don't come to Facebook or internet and start talking because I want to talk. But whenever I'm out to speak, that's the reason. Listening, I watch what people are talking about, abuse the finance. They give counter this, they give counter that. I laughed. This was exactly for those of us that have been long in this movement and that have knowledge of history. This was exactly what Rita and Bob did with their group on their own time. That one went. The review group, all of them came. They all went because of one thing. When you see them attacking us, they want to know where we are putting our head so that they will not have to attack. Just like what they did to us in our transformer, transmitter. When it was newly brought, they said, show us where it is. Show us where it is. The moment it was unveiled where this thing is, what happened after 2 days? Police came and seized it. All these men you see around him, from left and right, they have nothing to offer. Absolutely. To this very movement. Nothing. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter how they act. I'm telling you. That was last week when I saw something, somebody was talking about, they said I was giving money for medical expenses. I was giving money. Somebody has to send out money to Nigeria. I give. I put it back on. It didn't start today. This is something we've been doing.
Enuli ho kwuru na maka ndị na-akwụghị ile afụrụ m disi idiot nke enye nwoke na-agwatazi na UK nke a na-akwụghị ile dịka ihe ejiri chụọ aja dịka ihe eji achụrụ ụmụ ajadu aja ụnụ nke a na-akpọ Ogechukwu afọ ije na beje na-efu akpọ na-epe ọ na-akwụghị ile a woman enyi nwoke na-agwatazi gịnị ka go na akwụna na-akọ na IPOB gịnị ka go na ndị ajụrụ na-akọ ọkpọdịa gịnị ka kedu ihe ị ga-amụta n'aka ya ọ bụrụ na n'ihe Kanu Ntakanu na-ekwu na ọ pụtụrụ ego nke mana you need to see where this single mother in UK na-ekwu okwu ifuru ya na ọ tinyere nke ya etinye na-egenụ ntị ọ baghị uru just genụ ntị.
It's not new to us. Giving is part of us. But when they take all these lies, there is something they don't tell the people. But I want to show you something here. Hopefully, you can see it very well. Or even to our listeners. I want them to see it. Because when they talk, check what is here. This is the, I think you can see it.
Yes, I can see it, Mazi. I can see that.
I want people to see it. This is what it is here. And if you check very well here, if you look at this very closely, any person that knows China Sanwo knows that this is his phone.
Yes.
And if you look very well here, you can see the date of this. This was taken on 18th of March, 2021. I will play the audio.
Now play. Really make to my network. Now we are.
Mazi, I'm losing you.
Okay.
I don't know if
Mazi,
you are still there.
Yes,
Mazi, can you still hear me? Yeah, please
Yes,
go
I can hear
ahead.
you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I lost you for one thing. Go ahead now.
Okay. Now I want to show you. Listen.
Chinasa. Give me cheesy.
This is audio. This was the message from China Sanwo. And I'm telling you here, this message was on the 18th of March 2021. This is for the avoidance of doubt. And to those of them that listen to gossip, they will come out and tell them all that and tell their followers, we don't communicate with Kanu. Kanu is a thief. Kanu does this. Kanu does that. But this is the evidence that they were communicating with me at a point. But when I saw where they were going to, I said no, stop. Because darkness and light can never come together.
Chinasa nwere esi Mazi ụtụtụ ala na awụ esi Mazi. That's the Mazi ka isi na siblings of iniquity. Chinasa, shame on you. Akwa agwala gị. Akwa gị emechaa gị ihe na njem a ị ga-awụ ya ala. Ifuru ala na-agụ gị ị ga-agwalili ala na this media. Ebuga atọba IPOB, ọ bụrụ na IPOB ka ị ga-anọgba ala. Ị ga-agwa ala be nna gị, but ị ga-agbapụta ya agbapụta. Did I hear you say Mazi ụtụtụ ọma? Chinasa, du ntụfu du nchọ. Chinasa, du ntụfu du nchọ. Maka na oshi unu na-ezu na asị not to read. Unu bido na blackmail ha. Esepụ aka. Otu unu si blackmail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-esepụ aka because of funds. Otu unu si blackmail onye ndu na because of ego esepụ aka. At the end of the day na, that is unu aghọ tax. Just that's a few months to go now. And look them pattern. People know uche me for bali ko balo na akalu be uche me for. With the position ya ko actually ebe go no. Ono ni nse potopoto na esusu. Na emege di anya na emege ya ti na ọma ihe na eme well ọma. Ọma na use go top boy. Ọ na emege di anya. Few months to go now. And look them pattern. Don't worry. Ka ị na-ege ntị. Share this video, share.
That is the problem. And he is aware of the money he's talking about. The medical bit, he is aware of it. They should not have it. You can't believe me now. But some idiot will come.
Oh, and here whatever one person say, okay, I absolutely believe Madam Nayanya and Kanuta is Kanuta is saying, I I absolutely believe Madam Nenaya and Nanta is what Kananta Kanu is saying. I was among those that misjudged you guys before. Nah, thank you. Okay, if you got the truth now, it will get Ezioku na quarter, while Oku and say na bango. Share this video, can you continue?
Out and be ranting for what they do not know about. And it's very, very disgusting. I see a lot of them. They come out, they are talking, they are shouting, I will be laughing. What are you talking about? You have to talk about things, you know. Now look at somebody is going to take IPOB account and be displaying on social media calling names. This was the account Madamania did. Since IPOB started, since the account was opened here in Germany became head office, up till 2021, when they tried to play a trick by trying to remove Madamania at the back, which we stopped by going to the court. This is the account they are displaying. Then people should ask them one simple question. Where is their own account since 2021? When it was renditioned, up to date.
Chike dozie masim kam jogi as all that the Biafra sitting mo jogi. Kedi account onwa, kedi ihe no accountability onu megola anyị from 2021 till today. Kedi Chike dozie Chike do ibata na IPOB ito igweba anyị ihe bịara ime o. Igweba tazi kowa ita ga-akọwara anyị. Na asakile go tazi ka asaki go ga-efugo. But before you na disappear na TE, ị ga-abịa gwa anyị ebe ịtadebela ọjị ihe iji ego anyị metebe. Because ihe a bụrụ ihe eji egwu share this video and somebody should please drop my WhatsApp number here. Type my I want to hear from Biafras because ọ na-adị mma a na-eme ihe a ọchịchị onye kwuo uche ya. Ịmara ihe imere as an email observe from this gangsters anụnwa ịdrọpụọ ya ka ndị ọzọ were na-amụta ihe because ndị emislead a lot of people enwere ndị nọ jebejebe adị mma na anaba adị mma emislead goro already emislead a lot of people now and have to go the truth ihe na-eme ha to come back. Most of them have already started changing their names. How they change names now? Hey, but they're changing their names now because now they are misleading her. Now they have seen the truth. Ihe na-eme hichi atazo. Kama hichi atazo ka body shame mo ha. He change their name we. Most of them are we today they buy no. Hey, we go share this video. Type my number, let me pin it.
Did they give an account?
For what?
There was issue of $747,000. There is issue of over 50,000 Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
There is issue of over 40,000 euros in Italy and a lot of places. In South Africa, over 300,000 rands. Did they account for it? They did not. But they are only talking about account Madamania prepared very well. That's what they are talking about.
Imagine those.
Why are they not talking about their own the time they took over? What they did with the money they received?
Okay.
And where the money went to? They can't. They are coming and saying, "Oh, Canada, and we get this on this day, on this day." I tell the same people who are ready. They should read whatever. They should read everything that is here. Let's see if Shikerism's name is not inside. If Shikerism's name is not inside, not repeating itself, then you know that we are liars. But they will not do it. But the young man came out was ranting. I will only tell him something. I will tell him one thing. Sorry. Your name is sorry. We're in Germany. We don't rant. Emotions can be what we want.
Let me come in here, Mazi.
Drop my listen, because drop my WhatsApp number here, please. Somebody should type my WhatsApp number, because let me pin it. I forgot to bring it here, sef.
If they are 100% sure that fraud or any misappropriation of fraud was committed, we are at the courts. Why did they go to court? Why did they sue somebody? I ranting on the social media, the question is, what are they trying to achieve? Blackmail. Please go ahead.
It's blackmail and information. He knows. They know that that same case he's talking about.
For 5
they cannot win it. It's clear. It's in the open. It's in the court. And they have been talking about it a lot. Because most of these young men see here, they don't reason. Their brain is upside down. Somebody will call you, go and say this, you go out and say, why don't, if you're reasonable enough, you ask them, you go, should come and do it. These are such people from IPO that they're frantic. They said, I paid money, I did this, I did that. These are men who are paying 10 euros. 20 euros in IPO. They can't even afford to pay 30 euros.
In Afia, 10 euro, Abamono. He have a bunch of fools who now put 10 euro, 5 euro, 3 euro safe. Today, I talk him as in $100 billions of dollars. Na ha total that so e go juro wanine na ha total heaven and earth. See bia mere ha account. Apart from amount to ha na aposisi. E go ha total lose that amount. Nda na to 10 euro, 5 euro, 15 euro. Ha to do 30 euro. GCK with 20 euro. Or ha na about that huge amount of figure. Do you think they have that figure? Do you think they contributed that figure into IPOB finance? The answer is no. You see how they are exaggerating. If you can't see you see how they are doing? They are manipulating people. Now, as in the figure, half in their entire life. Such a one they make it into our account. In Afia, you need to see where they are just mentioning figures. As if on our total heaven and earth, IPOB. As if no one will go and do it. If they are to 10 euro, 5 euro, 15 euro. What was your figure Hannah as in Hannah officer out there? Because him and Hannah figure. Amount of ego. It's all that not to some of you to useless apoloto. Some of you tight so now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. It's all apoloto. And the government never contribute to the 1 naira. If you go this amount, this figure it's on where to tell. You get cheaper one pony also. Ego make it go on IPOB. If you ever as a non believe that figure, gangsters in out there. $500 billion. If I can have German dancing on one hour, can I have any time now? $500 billion. $300 billion. Let you be well 500 billion where's an out of the school, now out of the hospital, ne pay, can have to the money. And then I have to 10 euros. 5 euros with the GCK, and I go, group of Sundana Watansi. Eh? And I exaggerate, you know, pull out the fake news, and I got it. Careful each other, mother. Who more cocoa? The one is I how can I this propaganda? Isaiah Susupana social media, and I put it. Now I do they can't write that before. There's what thing where they were, even that to cook or walk. You went there wasn't in to 2 euro. You went there wasn't in to 3 euro, then out to 5 euro. Then to tell which go go to IPOB, which money? To cook on. Or they go on. Which money are you guys talking about? Oh, when I go to tell if I got 2 euro, 10 euros and naga. How much is 10 euro in Naira? Continue exaggerating. People don't know. Many exaggerating. The truth has come to stay. The era of propaganda, blackmail has come and gone in IPOB. The area you know this, better for you. Share this video. Let's continue.
That's what it is. Ask them. When I'm talking about the gates. We won in the court. They came up and said, oh, in IPOB, you have to pay 30 euros in Germany. And you don't have to go more than 3 months. It was agreed. So it was said in the court. The president of the judge. When the judge asked, call it. Go and bring the names of the IPOB members. He now went, it took him 6 weeks plus to compile this and brought the name of 241 members. 241 people as members. And today, if you calculate it, times 4 years, I know how much it is. And some idiots, I call them idiots.
They are idiots, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are idiots. People don't we have that is, they are idiots. Neya somebody who go here. Patrick, he can marry who and they make a gift to criminal. He had a gangsters. Ndoshi haven't contributed a single dime to IPOB. Instead, they have benefited thousands of dollars in salaries. If only and not these gangsters, these two names at least out here now. As in how to this propaganda listen. You need to see where he came, Patrick, a non-entity, as in a nobody tissue paper, but an employee propaganda. And they have anything to offer. These are a bunch of hungry people going to win at this struggle. Nzulumi Ghana or deputy HOD, he doesn't have a roof under his head. Onye want the Murego Jabuno, or the Gugonia on our 113 Jews, or the Gona 213 Jews. The answer is no. Look at them today, they are talking about money in how to tackle the money on there. Who are the people that contributed that money? Had a work here? $500 billion, $500,000 billion. You need to see where they are mentioning figures. Somebody who doesn't have a roof under his head. And when he gets on the moon on Germany, street of Germany, all the June, or one of Shishi, or when that's or Chatamu, or Dimuru, poor taxi banner, but an IPOB, most of people are inside IPOB, putting the Yellow. These people don't have anything to offer. Look at them. They are media dogs. Patrick Ikem is a hungry fool. Only on now. And Yakoji Pugali goes to now. Nezola Netalo. Everyone Akurupo or Mandia. Ne Pugalia funny. Only you have bastard. Sako. They don't have money to contribute. Only now, he had Jawaneka Nina, Omero Hancha Fett. As far as na chica, chica boyana any other, and then Kegonina to that's a neighbor to as far as that need the humble, need the loyal to chica pussy dozier, your problems are over. And now to the Nache, I go away. The criminals are today tarnishing the image of Onyendu. Imagine in a movement, and the deputy HOD X, there were a roof on his head, or the Gugonia was something to contribute in the struggle. The answer is no. Somebody there were Rudo, get a Gogatun, or Jews, or the Oganzuni can have fund today. No more 1 naira by IPOB. The answer is no. That idiot has been benefiting in IPOB all this while. Anjanine, and a salary. From A to Z of them, that is why their cries were the louder. That is why they are crying with the loudest voice today. Because I'm not go and Nino. Only Napuru Nino Gade, Tine, Bena Boku, Nala Aka now. I'm not go and Nino. Because I took to go half one. I took a poor. I took from IPOB. A poor line. I took a poor. Have natural. And that's the possible means to tarnish the image of innocent leader. Innocent to innocent Chalugo, who had the sample, now they go whiter than white. And I talk about our whites. Can't they know the white of Onyendu? Can we tarnish his image? God as if he had a poor Bezioku. Can he business him with the people actual? Can he give an expect from only actual? You may expect to go praise. The answer is no. Anybody actual in a movement, blackmail Kahajiaga. So all you have today, the earlier you know this, better for you. So if you are believing them, you are believing them at your own risk. Don't come to me, people now, I come when get up them last week, Nanda tell you potty, Nanda you wear all ya. Now I want to get your book. Niha and a mere body can take a hanaba. No, I may have just blackmail on you to such a cook or you want to like this words away. And now I get down had a good button half for Ghana. And that figure Hannah, one or drop possible. Niha abrades you. This year go and sing no more. Upon say, don't call me up in busy. Because you won't put up a common again with business. Upon you won't put up a common again in a cocoa. Can you expect from somebody now look they sack yaya? In a may expect God continue to promote your factory, your company. The answer is no. Only about actual than is young. Now we have to go and pull you go down. Oh, yeah, Chica Busu, it was him, Nanto Tiene today. People never get a chica name. Can you go on alone and I am one Europe? Can you catch chicken? Does your name on a lemaki? A Magisella. And don't let go on a one lead you. Mobile on a door, never HODX, never HOD Baha, never say a toigo. Today, chicken, the boost to go and apothe work fund, the work accountability, vagabonds, out suturing in my POP. Oh, how I put them out today. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had their Mary account to work. They're going to get about my POP. Only a market. Now, one day, children. I want to chew one on salary. Got to good news on a day dream. If I it's your put out water. Do monthly dues 10 euro, 5 euro. On a Ghana, all figure. Abrona, I went for an M1 military to Mobile. Only he made on one. Came on a walk with Mobile. She around video. Let's continue.
I said, no, my money hasn't done tax declaration for the past 20 years. So these are all lies. The problem they are facing now, Collins is facing in Germany is tax. He did not do his tax returns on IPOB. Because most of them were thinking it's all about taking money.
Taking money. So, oh, yeah, but in IPOB, taking money. You put tax in no way. Naya, Collins, he put a line at Jaffa. I pay for him down one. Oh, yeah, Hanese. I took it happen natural. I took to go and have your line your face. You know what rule I wore one. You tell you, when I had to hold one. Or my dad or my Halego, just for you put tax, say she had done a Biafra and demon nonsense. A big onion do the soup. You put that same life of soup. Now, that is a people you see. A man, share this video. Okay, my number, they go here, okay. Continue, my brother.
Pocketing money. But the tax declaration, they never did that. And that is why they're having problems. You think taking bank statement of account of somebody that Ramania prepared very well and they did it in social media will help you. I will solve your problem and bring it back to you to IPOB. The answer is no.
Don't mind them.
All right. But I'm not that. Yes, sir. The young one wants to dance. He wants to dance.
All right, thing because of our time.
Yes. The young one wants to dance and he will dance very soon. There's no problems about that. We don't speak because we say that meat that has fat puts it in the heat of the fire. So anybody that wants to listen to them, feel free and listen to them. But I for one, they have nothing to offer.
Absolutely.
The evidence are there.
Yes.
They only read the ones that suit them and leave the ones that affect those of them that are working with.
Yes, if you get those criminal.
Thank you very much, Mazi.
Share the video because
Thank you very much, Mazi. It's quite unfortunate that time is our enemy. This is a program that needs almost an hour or 2 hours. But we'll manage what we have for now. Maybe we'll come back again to finalize this program. I mean, what we are saying here is facts and figures. Like I said, we are not miscreants. We don't go on here and start shouting. Like, I mean, look at those people acting like babies and they call themselves leaders. What leaders does us that, address the issue on Facebook. If we have issue with them, we go to court, we go to the law, we take them on with facts and figures. No about leadership or no. Men will behave like kids. All right, more than because of our time, please over to you and summarize you. I know you might need time, but unfortunately.
Yes, I just want the Biafrans to start asking them questions.
Yes,
yes.
Because start asking your question. You are free to call me now. If you have any question, if you have anything to contribute, you are free to call as you continue to listen to them. Continue asking questions. Get into the questions they're gonna answer.
Start, but we still have to go after them.
Yes.
Question is, they presented all these things on Facebook, which they know that there is evidence what that money was used for. And like I said at the beginning of this program, I said in Germany, in our account, we cannot transfer money direct to Biafran to carry out the function that our leader left with us. So I have to find a means, and that means pay me to Kanu, and then we transfer it immediately to Biafran. Everything is there, and I'm not going to talk about that again because we owe them no explanation. But because they are sacked, I just want to help them to sack them. So I want Biafrans to ask them, what happened? They're only talking on it. The reason why they are saying this is to cover up. What happened to the 747,000 US national account?
Question number one.
When is the agency going to give account of that? What happened to the 52,000 Canadian money? Because I saw that in the account. Because I have big assets. Then I said to the lady, transfer these funds to, that was in 20. I said, transfer these funds to USA national account. He said, I need a permission for the president. I said, you don't need permission.
Okay, Hannah said that the account of one account 2020. Okay, you date in 2022. Okay, Madam Windows. Has in here, Madam Ayane Kunabo, year 2020. Well, not 2021, as in 2022 gone up for here. 2022 chicken does the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no there. 2021 the get the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. 2022 every and they go with them. Equally now list of money on a but sikitanawa Funaka chicken does them. Can ever the money there? They need to come and account to us. Where is the money? Equally now total out there pay. Can you hear me? Does it mean that as an edge equally now charge it? Or chicken edge equally now wait touch? Because that is all you somehow. Our funds were because we don't understand.
Just transfer it. If the next time I went there, they've already locked me out. What happened to the 53,000? Their fans asked them, what happened to the 42,000 from Italy account? Their fans asked them. At least the ones that they are mentioning about have evidence of what that money was used for. For their own. We need the evidence what they use that money for. What happened to the 300,000 rand in South Africa? We need proof what that money was used for. What happened to the 15,000 pounds in that Sophia Kanu? I'm sure it was more than that, but I saw 15,000 as of the time before she removed it. What happened to that money? What happened to the Umweri account that they lied and open account? Up to this day, we don't know what happened to it. What happened to the account they opened in Australia? So they paid money there. So Biafrans, please, let's ask these 7 points that I mentioned. Now the 7th one is, what happened to all the fundraising they were doing here in Germany, in United Kingdom, in Switzerland, in Austria, everywhere around the world? What happened to it? Ask them, please. This is more than $1 billion. What happened to it? So don't allow them to deviate your attention from what they have stolen and start talking of Louisiana to cover up. Ask them this question. Whenever they go on Facebook or they start, ask them that I said What happened to we start lifting them? $764,000, $53,000 Canadian dollars, $42,000 euros, 300,000 South African rand, 50,000 British pounds. Who will you account? And we keep asking them this question because they want us to forget about their atrocities, to concentrate on and Mazi Nnamdi. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's the thing. Again, I repeat, all the money that I sent was meant for our people back home because the evidence are here. We can't just keep quiet because they told you to do this and that, then I will not do my work while we are here. No, that's what the money was used for. So ask yourself questions. Who is the criminal now? Who embezzled the money? Then you'll be able to know. I and Kanuta, what we did was good to help our people. And China Sanowi, we've had his voice. So he knows what happened to that money. Like I said. Ooh, hey! Don't allow them to create your attention from asking this pertinent question of what happened to all what we designer have researched tonight. Thank you very much, Barrister. That's all I have for tonight.
All right. Thank you very much, Wanda. As you all can hear and see, we have Chinasa on record. We have him on tape. It's not a matter of us and Chinasa. No. We don't gossip. When we tell you something, we show you the proof. This is how we operate. We are not like them because we are serious. We are the real deal. We know exactly what we are doing. No. We are actually doing what we're supposed to do. All right, I'm going to go to Mazi Nnamdi just to give us his courage.
One more thing, one more thing. Let them ask again the 2,000 euros that I was paying him from September 2021
there you are.
to January 2023.
I said it. Even I'm going on salary. Since had normal, you don't go normal. The answer is no. They will bring out the party gave favor for her. They say one corner. But as a party go that now, as in we have how can bring out the party that will favor them? Now circulate and I say yes, you don't care anything. But as in can I get favor for her? Now circulate is here say, hey, never know, nda bundosho, nda melonka, nda melonko, but that their own part had a hide there. If they never told you that Nana Puchike doesn't from 2021. People was a happy to Wabambu. She cannot tell us to thank Kanude. She has asked to tap a nude. Say no to black my people. If you care, how much to thank Kanude Nana Puchike? When someone ever say that Nana won't have salary, I'm a Modia go Hakoro. That is Odeka Araha Burusa Monepa. Today, is it not clear? Is it not true? On a chicken doesn't want they receive ego. Upon head of finance in the Piena, Konoma is a bond send 2,000 euros. It will go normal than Naira. It will go normal today. It was the amount of in today's exchange. It will. How can help with them? No, another one. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can have no. But how can help with them? If they Nana who has salary, they will never say this. Yamela in your account. Egoni na one yegone go putara. Na need on how long with it. How can I do this one? This question I'm on for Hanon. On a go and in listed ever. Chicken does them with your feature on a hair with your local. Our Kelania, Tia, no one than Nayana. He hot after Egon Nayana Jonego. Egon Nayana Joya can't get much from 2021 to today. Did you see how criminals operate? If we can do, she say more. I don't know where we know what that today. But if we can do, she say more. If we get now, Biafrans now declare this analysis here Hana drew her for. What drew her for? If you get another underground name, going, that's your way. Every Hana for just so long. When you end down, put up. I've been busy now for to see that time. And I want that grand. Against you,
what happened to it? Up till today, he didn't give me evidence of what that money was used for. What happened to it? Or is he exempted from giving proof of what he used the money for? Of course not, he's not exempted. So he's also in this new cubicle. So you have an explanation to make. Don't allow them be pointing finger at only Mufisaya, because what I did is very, very explanatory. Everything is there. Thank you. I just didn't want to miss, including Rebecca gift, all of them.
Somebody shout power. Somebody they don't power in the comment section. Somebody type power in the comment section and they don't power. If you they power in the comment section now. Somebody type one power. And make a gift that if you know why they are attacking us, did you see it? When you see them attack us, or genuinely, they are protecting their Behasieri. Actually, they are attacking because they are protecting themselves. If they are not fighting genuinely, only is fighting, only is talking. Ego be when you see a make a gift running mad on social media, it's protect it. And they protect it now, yes. And I will win now. And no come on, put it. And make a gift. Honey, make them Patrick, name them. Ham on that salary, Naka dosim, Naka chica bush. If you now, when you see them making noise, one can't move na UK. Nke enye nwoke na anya tazi. Nke na-ebu ile jelu eze loike. When you see them making noise, ma abụzie female cook, ọbụna niile nọ. Female cook ebule ego bunye. Obodo ma na onye nke ahụ bụ illiterate. O menwe ihe dị n'otibe mkpu. They give me money, Biafra so. They give me money. They say make I share them. You want onye nke ahụ wee ruo ya, o nweghị ihe ọ pasta. Anine under payroll, Chike Dozil. They are all receiving money. And come and look at 1 million above fearless. That I got you. Melo look, I'm not. Children, no, I will never with the Biafra tomorrow now. Yamada, which we years away in a Biafra land. Hey, wait your mother. Yeah, children, no, all that which was open at Biafra now. You also good. Every time they can't he also buy a good year. Upon everybody and we are really not there. Every time they can't get. No, I'm going to restore Biafra today. And I'm not having to go to Biafra. Hey, Chineke na Biko. Get a rice, Chatanda. Now, a make a gift. When a make a gift is insulting people. If you don't know when Biafra attacks, if you know that that's not a Biafra, under the influence of payroll, money. Somebody type money. Somebody say money, ego, money. Money, they don't know money in the comment section. Money, ego. When you see them making noise, if you know that now they love Biafra, they want Biafra to come, they are fighting tooth and nail to restore. They want to know what money. When you see them writing, it's generally formidable. They want to know what ego. However, so he happened inside IPOB name, so inside IPOB, as in, they destroy her name. No, it's not funny. And which will restore Biafra tomorrow. Get a good journey and a ton of Biafra land. When you're with the Biafra, no matter human being, no, they can't be. When I wouldn't make a tear now, think any head this guy now fight the effort. Only a guitar as they go on, I don't know to tell Jilega Megan. Now, some people have got their own manaka. In this life, you don't need to make it. Then, when some people have see make it a life. People like your mother, which only that's or they don't suppose also like me back on Biafra land. When you are go the other. Nicodi, what that's over the god, mirror, didn't know I can really. No, it's not funny. I'm not God that day. If you're born and told me go directors, Yanimeka, or what was the director now? The same mother which is a director near her microphone. So by the hand putting a director near her headway. You see how they behave, you see how they operate. If you can see their propaganda, you see how they blackmail people. Did you see it? If you can see behave. Mother which you want to suppose in look at him. And then go. I'm a choice ya put them on one and you're much all and again yaka. No, I choose on more connect my people because Kenya. Today, I thought you see Guru motivational speaker and X DOX. Natural like POB. Somebody they look X. They look XDOS in the comment section. Continue typing XDOS. They look XDOS in the comment section because now, what we are going to say and what we are not going to say. Our assistant media head. Mazi see, tomorrow now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say my to go this XDOS. Give a key game. If when they was busy recruiting criminals. Mazi Jabo, Mabunoje dance back to their tone. Today, Osoro de Peru, Osoro na make a gift to Nara. She knows the people have a yego. Go IPOB how. That same day, but I say account for us. They chop the money. Any had the money, they will account to her on a bank statement. Account go. Their names to register there. If you they will our fund, our sweat. Will not trauma every day. I protest in Italo, and UK, and Germany. It will ever and you pour your pocket, and to that. And I say, Madonna, now protocol, and had you gone, you pour, you can now pour how one can poorly. You can poorly have war with our money. That is, and then your good. Who are you guys deceiving? All on let deceive for them. Can do let deceive. Can do let deceive. Can you operating a number? Call walk into a question. Call in and ask me a question. Ebe konodo. And I put my number here now. Call in. I'm going to try accountability. Call in at this platform. I chalk it up. Ndala, why is the bear? Watch I every day now. You know that is all now we are on social media. Nelly, they're gone. No, do. She can't want to forget to give a ziopo. And I give to put up where go the IPOB. Ego the game you're going to go so far. Oh, but an IPOB so IPOB. Nelly, I took up let me block you. Let me block you. Come on, fuck out, bitch. Come on, get out from here, idiot. You think we have what criminals here? Come on, go from here also. I'm off here. Share the video, share. If you call in and I see the channel, call in. Get your name, go call walkie. Call in and their number here. Call my number. It's the number here for you people to call. This is Chicago ball. Ndoshi, whenever I am answer. Who check your way here, or where resort? Who protest? And protest. If what can walk on edge, and I told where I get in us one day, but I feel the corner what? Una watch a bomb, and make a gift to. But that 1 year go and then break on the IPOB done at your possession. But now, go nearly Wakoya. Calculate here, Janata your bank statement. Give your one in the mail account. You guys owe us as in unreserved accountability. In the mail account, we deserve to know better. We deserve to know what happened to our money. From 2021 till date, nobody onwere ego na-eji ọtente euro 2 euro ụlọ na-atọ ego ole ka o mekiri ọbi na-eyi 10 euro 2 euro 5 euro ụlọ na-atụ 30 euro ụlọ na-atụ nwunye onye ka unu ga-ejipụta na-akpọ ihe ahe ngwa Chineke mere nne ebere. Hello? Hello? Biko gara n'iru onye na-ekwu gịnị bụ afa gị na-ebe isi akpọ ozugbo na ete na-ajụda ya kwesịrị ọsịsọ. Obinwa. Obinwa Esomchi.
Yes.
Eche mma opposition. Ngwa gara n'ilu. Chineke nna God abeg.
Mba, achọrọ ugo game change go.
Okay.
Nwa ihe jụrụ ajụ ka ihe mere Nnamdi Kanu na the families wee na-enye ebe a.
Mụnwa meri authorize ha jibe. Na me authorize them.
Onye mere ha authorize?
Mụnwa.
Why is it?
Because they deserve it.
Now, wow. This is what they are doing. So, thank you for what you are doing.
No.
Thank you for what you are doing.
No.
Yes, so it's very, very unfortunate that now the problem I am when I did struggle, all illiteracy. Because the only thing that can lead to what is happening today to be happening is illiteracy. And then when this illiteracy, when we talk about illiteracy from the part of the world where we are coming from, people tend to understand illiteracy as someone that didn't go to school or someone that is not educated. No, it's far beyond that. Illiteracy is not just about formal education. Illiteracy is so huge. All is so big that now illiterate in so many categories. It's not all about education.
Exactly.
So here go our problem will be. Can you hear me?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Yes. So here go our problem with illiteracy, because if it's not illiteracy, can you explain this thing? What's this thing I wanted to say? As in, get the brain. Yes, can you explain the brain behind someone who need government today to open his or her mouth? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, someone like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, someone will now open his or her mouth to accuse him of money, embezzling money, eating money, doing this, doing that. What is the, as in, how much is it? How much is it? So this is the thing because I don't understand. Why are they put this thing? Number one, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came from a wealthy family. His family has never been poor. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came from a royal family, and from our place, from the place where we came from, which is Igbo land. Family to family over so this is something that we have to understand. I don't know if you can see no wickedness or whatever, but it's still illiteracy that will lead you to be wicked. Because of out of that whole illiteracy, from out of that being illiterate, you will now start controlling up so many dead thoughts that will lead you to start being wicked. So the primary cause of our problem is illiteracy. And this is what we have to cure. Because I don't want to somebody gets away, but I mean a whole person like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu accused of money. Somebody that Nigerian government, the name of Nigerian government, with backup from British government, they promise him everything ever. Can you hear the money or problem Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Even all that people were searched, or when we see you so, Ghana with this SDOS. If for somebody like China, someone can they won't put on the opposite to do it. China, someone can represent the road today. You know, I found a China and release not release post video on our movie. And for that guy, he can do ever in our people say, man, feeling how we give up on anywhere, they are still sleeping. Somebody like Chike, they doesn't know where. Or if all these people are for something that they are doing out here, my sister, and say, I know what to do.
only anger the people on social media. Because I want to have people will come up and they will start accusing the innocent man. Let's say again, if we forget to never today, all people, I have totally given up on our people. I have given up because the moment somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or our people got put on our bottom. They got put us a full or a grown up people, grown up men and women, or put a blue flag, then I query, they got this evil something, evil program organized in the UK 3 days ago. Yes. They put on there now, common sense. And I say, if the guy is abusing let's say for if for Igbo people, if for such as if you know but for that person in the pond, if you know what you are now. If somebody on there said on there, our the Igbo Igbo, na UK, or the address, we're not common sense. Now I mean, no president about one person, no about the, no about group, no about this, no everybody, not common sense. If you didn't get a script, then you're on here. If you're not going, why not that person now? Only on a get joy one question, he cannot answer. Or answer one question without making fool of himself. Now, my sister said, if for the fact in our people, there was some people now put on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's over for us. Exactly. It's over. If you don't Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all you want to be Savior verified Savior I know. Well, as in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are at no-go area. All you want. But for the fact no where people gather that area, it's not just that Naga, I know what some people now back up that Naga, but they want some Igbo people did grown up who got to go 20, 30 years. And but now back up this wicked and heartless fools sooner hide. Who is China? Okay, now, it's an Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again against you. I am now in a fight against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Can you know? Who is any looking at? Yes, you can is only looking, but he will never. And you see, to say fully, it's one how I got there. They will really start making full of themselves, thinking that they're making full of you. They will start saying, what do you want to see? What do you want to eat? And now, my sister, I'm thinking our people. Even you know one people where I really appreciate you all. Because no one, even my around 2024, come on to believe video online. But don't be a need take it down. Now I fight to myself. Now I put it in and I say, no, I cannot. More happen the way on there. Because the stupidity of our people, I don't have the patience. I can't take it. So open up online to root that. If not, we get them. Before 1 year, I will have serious problems. Because more and so now Julie, to whom you see become my sister, it's really not easy. Only too much on the more trees. I really appreciate you all.
Thank you so much. I took on more opposition. I tell you my number here for no opposition. I tell you my number here for no opposition.
Mother, there is something else I want you, I think maybe this is the right time to say it. You have paid for Radio Biafra all this time. Alright? Now, when you compare what you were paying to your former and what you are paying now in this Biafra radio, what would you say about it?
Now, with our former, we were paying too. Apart from paying all this domain, Biafran time, Biafran TV, I was paying those domain. Sometimes on quarterly basis, sometimes annually, sometimes half yearly. I used to pay. Biafra and the radio we used to pay. I used to pay $3,000, over $3,000. That's what I pay every single month. Now we have another one that I pay every quarter. It's there. Now we have another one that I pay to UK that I pay quarterly. Now you start asking yourself, what was all that for? What was it for? That's a very big question. And the former too, although you also sent a message that I should be giving the former $800.
It's only announced.
I have to be giving him $800. Former said it's to run media activity. How come the media activity was not run during the time of Onyedi? Media activity started running when Onyedi was in prison. That's another thing. payment and with the tax, because we're not sending money.
When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu non outside, the media activities payment they bidoro, and I'll be immediately educated on you in 2021. To put your former bidoro tax, more than them ego, Nana with your media activities. What a scam. The same idiot, this stupid man, has not to put your former. Also, I was now. Also, I get a poly account on our underground. Again, to check and pick your caller. Can you continue? Hello? Hello? Yes. Go ahead. Hello? From a back is your point, because you are the one when it all looking. Hello? Because when you want a strong network, don't call me before I will block you. I'm losing it. Please. Oh, yeah, this from this expose. Nobody should distract. Oh, your network address from. Don't call me. Please. Get you. Now this thing, Peter. Media activities payment, Peter. Editor Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Man, I'm worrying outside. To put your form. And the media activities. When we hear what I hear, Nda biara na IPOB we ngwa ngwa ha lele onye ndu ha bido na atọkọrọ ego na achọ otu ego si abata ifuke ego na abata ka ha na atọkọrọ ego before ihe ni na cast ya for their mind ha che that na IPOB by this time aga have the light of today, but we disappointed them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu outsmarted them. But you cannot manage your family more than your father and your mother. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will blow you. Nobody can manage IPOB more than the founder. He outsmarted them. Today, he is 1 million ahead of them. Share this video. Can you against it?
Pay the charges. I paid the charges extra. Yes, they don't talk about that. And that was the very radio that he said I should not come to broadcast.
Now you understand why they are very upset and angry when we open Biafra.
The same radio Wadanya has been paying for the media activities. Yes, he said the Royal do. That same radio Kachina Asa Agunechi China Asa na Kuwait Muhammad Abbas. Say na wada nne na ya anya ga ha bia na the radio. Has said the radio. Today how go about the media activities payments. Hadao come to show you that Nanda Miya ha na-eme. Nyaka Austin Chukwudi Ofonwa onye oshi agadi nwoke na agwo ofe. Nyaka o ji wee gwa nkịtị na media. Things na-aga wrong na media. Anụ ọfịa Chukwudi Ofonwa gwa nkịtị. Because all my good ego na ju ego. Chukwudi Ofonwa asị Chukwu pụọ ọnụ. Ebe ọbụla ị nọ, Chukwu pụọ ọnụ. Ọ gaghị adịrị gị na mma. Anywhere you are, you no go see better. Ị ga na-agagharị. Uchechi, don't worry, hold the door. I'm on the side. Don't worry, Chere. I never forget you. Don't think I have forgotten you.
Because they know that they will be exposed now. We understand that all this thing we are paying was just extortion. It was thief. It was just stealing money because to run a radio, just a radio, it's not even up to that. Because what we are paying in Biafra radio, I put the ego. We tell you that people were inflating the prices, they were inflating everything. So Biafrans now you understand why it is.
Not only that, Barrister. I realized that the money was on the high side. I spoke with our leader, I said this, because it was our leader that I noticed. He said, how much do we pay for? Then I saw our leader say, he said, no, go to a form and see if they can reduce that amount. Tell the form to give you the name of the company and the telephone number so that I can call them and we negotiate the price. The form I refused. The form I said, you know,
the company.
Forma is the company. They will never tell you this. Gangsters will never tell you this particular one. The gangster that again this particular side. Haga what fellow side they give favor her. Bruce side in favor her go put on if for there. Form about the company. When we have company or no company anywhere. All form about the company. Yamelochi fail when you with the name of the company and their phone number. Can negotiate. You come on to get see what we go there now go for media activities. They can call. If we are now, let's share video. Away from that, I need to get him when you see with the truth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will destroy Yazoo. Today, I need to get that same Ezioku, not destroying the gangsters. Ex-DOS, the gangsters. Ndoshi, share a video.
I did not know the company telephone number up to this state. He got annoyed. He was really pissed off because he said I wanted to challenge him. And other things, you know. So that's why they are really annoyed because when they came back again, I said, I am not going to pay. I mean, I'm no longer there. You know, people go there and be insulting on you. I said to them, I will not pay for any radio when people go to insult you.
Even when they are still insulting on you and that radio Biafra, they still want Madam Anya to continue paying for the media money, media activities. They still want Madam Nnamdi to continue paying, even when they are using the radio against Onyondu, using it to insult Biafrans, denying Madam Nnamdi to come there and speak to Biafrans. They still want her. You see how gangster operates? Did you see how they behave? If you look at gangsters, they behave. But I get Tiha Mbadamula. Before they fizzle away, I get Tiha Mbadamula. They have seen the truth. Yesterday. We are waiting for you. Leave from your hiding place. You ruled on Australia. But I know from you. Oyoshi. You will never tax. Many years in Australia. If you go Muku. Anya ga-eji si unu lite ụlọ na-agba nịkanịka chukwu abụọ n'ụlọ ọrụ unu bụ ndị oshi otu anọkịta onwe position enyere m na IPOB tomorrow asị m lite odie I will come down with all my heart and if I step down I will still continue to work with IPOB I will still continue to maintain my stand abụrụzie m floor member abịazie na-enere m anya enere na amụrụ n'aka m ọ ka esi ama good leaders because we all know that now no position, no office is permanent in IPOB. Tomorrow, they can easily run to me. If you get happen every time I now want because of ego, all them hey, God forbid. Now get on.
I stopped paying. These people, I tell people that we are still here. That's what you show them that this Biafra was.
Hello? Yes? I can hear you. Yes, I'm going to go down you. Okay, let's
If do you people see why we are here? Biafran no one of here. This our sister Madi name. My sister, the community radio, these gangsters, ex-DOS, they hijacked the radio. So we are on our way, we are about to recover the radio. That is all I say. They hijack what they couldn't manage. They have nothing to offer there. If we get, the radio, community radio on our world is steady. You can do it as in 24 hours. God bless you, my dear. If we get, so stop going the hidden on Facebook. Go to radio, Biafra radio. They will guide me now. And I'm going Biafra radio. Any information in on Biafra radio. Just make you sure, continue telling people, wow, we're not going to queue in. Now, Biafra radio, that truth on radio Biafra before. Every take Biafra radio. They not in a radio Biafra now, criminals. Until I recover, we can now make it known to the public. Oh, thank you so much. All right. If when you see one that Chalugo and other media people, not on social media, this our sister, no one Ojena, that's not a lot of our people now complain. They want to be listening to the gospel of the redemption. Voice of what we know when the chicken doesn't Nando tell the boom, but however I came as a Nando can take the voice can you try near IPOP. And that same voice is still alive. The same voice still remains the same. That voice is change. But today, as in I try to go away here pastor. Just like our brother Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that they have nothing to offer. Absolutely nothing. And if we are looking at dance, oh, we have wanted to offer now nothing. It didn't make you one year since last time. Can I come and hang an chicken does the one who one way to over them days here. Can I come on a man? Open rope. Not put up watch a good dodgy, a George, or the people. A man never had a senior look at him. Don't worry, I can't share the video.
When you know what happened to our leader up to today, and you see our leader is there, alive, you know that the hand of OPJ is in this. I stop so far.
Thank you very much, dear friends. You understand what we are saying. You know, when we were fighting these people, we are few of us. I say few of us. We don't even have the fun coming in because they were blackmailing us left and right.
While I was with them, that is China asa wo result we last kuchiem. Otu a go tiri kuchim. China asa jasi kuchiem otu a. Iwana nne ku dance nne kwa na egosi onu. Nne kwa na ego o jasi kuchie a lot of people. Anyị yi akwa dance anyị yi asị ka uwe. Anyị yi asị ka akwa. Ochi dance o were asị cover anyị mgbe Mazi Ikechukwu na-ekwu ihe a. Mụna bụ nwaada Chalugo nọ here. China Sajasi one particularly. I was among the people blackmailing them, tarnishing their image, telling lies against them. All manner of lies the China Sawalai. Because when China have to kick me out from the platform of media warriors. What was the enjoyment Chukwude? Or for market and if we go crazy, have a meeting every Thursday by 12 noon. This annual fear former was there. Now, found out that now created the group. Every Thursday, had a job once in the name of meeting. No, we had a name, many had a name. A bag of China summer, we're not challenging Junior Dunapa. Now, they make a tapiha, a way I say. Now, surrender, yes, and not a pahemi, no one more fear. And nobody, where will I say, Uchiani Kapa, and in any Galia Siku way. Mama ba chalu go de same wa na that's not the whiter than white. Ni na say dikuwe. Now tarnish the image of innocent people that are fighting for Biafra genuinely. Akwe furu Chinasa ịmarụ mmụọ n'ụwa ịma na ọ bụghị nna nla nne m tụrụ ime ọmụọ m akwefu gị ị ga-anwụ ọnwụ ike Chinasa ọ gaghị adịrị gị na mgbe ijebe nwa njelu for tarnishing the image of innocent people Chinasa ọ gaghị adịrị gị na mma o you go suffer. Share that video.
When Biafra Radio came up, they went on a mission to, castigate Biafra Radio because they know that we have actually found out what they were doing, stealing. This is why these people also want to leave power, because they understand what they are getting. This is pure business. This is pure income generating, revenue for them. And nothing else. It's not about struggle. The former they're talking about is the one who actually changed IPOB into a Biafran community. It's a former. He was on a campaign going around asking every country to change IPOB to community, whatever. Because they know what they were planning. And today everything is in the open. But yet, so people are still blind. But I believe they don't open their eyes.
One evangelist, he was against me. Then he forget good people. We lose so good people, Makachi. Chinasa away from it. And throw the lose so good people. People who say in a tazi, who say in a tama. Not support on Purum Nazo, Neso Chinasa will I say, woman, will no lies. Now, no one hey, I will do not cover. Name do attack. Indirect. Today they have come out openly. How about I go open? Now let's do attack. Obrozi umunno do not kata buzino onye see. Chukwu bona or the negative. Evangelist, welcome back. Oh, welcome back, my dear. Forgive one of my cannot hear me do bear me. But I thank God that now I realize you go on with now.
Mazi Nnamdi, our time is sorted out. It's almost up. Please, in 3 minutes or so, can you please give us your party shot, Leo?
Thank you for having me. The only thing I have to give them here to take away today, and this very broadcast justice, those who committed atrocities in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He sat and removed people when they were appointed. Even when they made it clear in 2022 that nobody should be sacked. Take it as not that. Sacked so many people after that it said, it's only do that. Asked or with the authority of what they do. Or when they authorized the expulsion. And today, he has been expelled with his cohorts. They are ranting. So what are you teaching those people who believe you then? You want them to believe and to know that whatever you say is good. And the leader of this clan, the leader of Sati, and you are ranting.
Yes.
Jumping from pillar to post. We are waiting for you.
The same leader that said that anything Chike Doziem said goes. Chike Doziem believed it. Now walk on it. That same leader sack is in Opochi is a challenge the leader. Say na nyama sack what's the leader. That's now Nihano Kwekuzi na challenge is that same leader. The same leader that said anything DOS said goes. Anything Chike Doziem said goes. That same leader. Bukwazonya sack Chike Doziem na abaneka si na ekwero na e ga sack kwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If not that near hand they may wear this. If we now what goes around comes around. The evil you support today will come after you tomorrow. Chike Doziem was busy sacking people with the power of Mazi Nnamdi, with the power Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bestowed on him. Onye sack onye give away. Oluziana Tonya sack ya Obama neka. If run ala na apia, ala na awia. Share the video. So sad indeed, my dear.
thing for you, you will account. And time is coming. You will do it. All of you. It's only a question of time. But Biafra has come to stay. Now, I'm 100 men up there. Our HOD is doing a brilliant work.
Yes.
With his deputy.
Yes, sir.
And the whole team. So what else again are we asking for? Now IPOB is moving the way it is. It's no longer being organized or controlled by the Nigerian government.
Fully.
It's back to what it used to be before.
Glory be to God. Glory be to God that now IPOB and Chata go back to normal. You know when someone ever was calling them this ex-DOS, IPOB in Nigeria, Simon was right. Because they was polluting us that time. When Simon was calling them IPOB in Nigeria, Simon was right there. Chikedo Ziem na local with Sioux government. And now how are they in the Sioux government information about Oyendu. If you how are Oyendu? They are working with Sioux government. Today, IPOB are returned to go to normal. They have returned back to what it used to be. Glory be to Chukwu. Glory be to glory be to God na comment section. The glory be to God na comment section. Keep typing glory be to God na comment section. Otherwise, we are back again with full force. If our principal officers, they are not relenting. How to learn it. This time around, don't you do Walaka? Hokotacha learned people who did learned, or who cats. Anybody may learn how now where you feel. Or who cats. People are hot and now, Boraka, or who didn't wear a roof under their head. Or under their market. This time, this our recent present DOS now. They are learned people well read. People marking from Akebe. People need a go market or later. People need a go to the oh God! I mean, they will tell roof under their head. Upon then I give Lojani Yogonogo. Upon then I will hey God! Konaka. Oyabona Kopwaka. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go. He does maybe opposite Melanie. Or Talamano white. Jala Yeze. Opwaka now. Makanas no sissy. And I don't matter than you would now. If we get now. Opwaka. Our HOD will something do. He's a prominent man. All the outstanding, all the well-to-do. The man of Poloko. How we manage Chike Dozier. We really manage that guy. We are managing Chike Dozier, they push it. Even when someone ever was laughing at him. Now, one need the truth, no one have anything to offer. Or put out of the ganses and bar. Bo, a man out of one and there. I don't want to need again. A joke. Chike Dozier plot or the guys. They can't pay the eyes. The going electric shock at the time will be done. Or quarter of this guy. Chike Dozier electric or shock again. Give him a little to it. And your man are one. And you know, Pam does and now where they put now packet. We never knew that we were packaging idiots. And now packaging vagabond. Now packaging Zurumike Reconciliation Committee. No, yeah, they in charge of it. Nobody know they can Zurumike reconcile on IPOB. All the whole dispute and when IPOB even in the how many people got reconcile with you? On our poor na chop upu organizer. Nzurumike the busy name upu one organize now as you. All you all 6 good years in IPOB. If that's in a word to let you upu. Upu bagarabago. Nzurumike je want ya. Oh, what can get single mother na UK. Oh, you want you on your name on your to analyze. Then what you tell you one madi. Persuade you put even the IPOB to create a quick to dance to kill and yike. What you what you feel? Ghana was your good dance, go to Nico, oh, cats. Oh, cats, such a call where I am IPOB. What you do, pull one and now what an IPOB in Buzumike. What you could do, pull one in IPOB, it's not funny. You do pull out what's in IPOB. Every people now. Focus on why. Olu today or be more to analyze. Don't worry. I don't tag our life. I don't tag it. You will explain to us. You will share video. Let's continue.
Thank you, Mazi, for having me.
Thank you, Mazi. This is actually a very beautiful program. How I wish it was on another day, but like I say, we will come back some other time as soon as possible because we need time to really unpack the evil that these people have committed. It's a lot. I'm telling you, what you are hearing is just a tip of the iceberg. Now you keep asking yourself, how come we're not talking about this all the time? It's because we are so busy working for Biafra. We don't have time to gossip. We don't have time to come on and start showing bad statements. I mean, it's so childish. Real men don't behave like that. Real leadership don't behave like that. You only do that when you have no sense of direction. When you do not know what exactly you are doing or where you are taking the people to. I'm sorry for those who are following these fools who have already enriched themselves. And they wouldn't lose anything if they leave the struggle today, which they have already left. All right. We will leave it here, dear friends. And I want to thank one and another for coming.
So my people, on that note, on Afugoka esiwe taukwa jezo n'ụbọchị tata. On Afugo nke mere. Now, this broadcast will continue because a whole lot, there may be a lot exposed. There may be a lot exposed. Agwaga alonda mere, ega wanaka. Agwaga alonda mere. Yes, so he's Mazi Nnamdi. He's the one. Agwaga alonda mere ege timpo. Imagine, immediately the Lonian do have been request for ego, so wink up. Imagine a for media getting one activities. How? The boy do that, what did this morning? A didn't do to put your form on your lazy bone. Or panic, on your bone and I change up the table, but be dead and I don't be table lady. I want to see a front IPOB. Actually, you could go to an IPOB carry tire. Actually, because of ego, but an IPOB. Then the people needed a Yamaka. When Ghana and Yalaka, if we don't be yellow people name where you have Walaka, Chinas are what share. They got take it. On the phone, and then I see the ego that I do all your good go win. So when I got in it, and you won't get gonna. Everybody after 5 years, 6 years, they pay all day. Give me a what happened to our money? Doshwan, everybody need a big body. Can you hear me? Lego, Unabian, one or B. Boravani, Biafrans know the truth. They have seen it. Here, no evidence. When I go explain, tire. Because no need evidence. Everybody know Madam Anya, who do get work to check. Then every total for 6 good years, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on a TSS done. All of that, the Melania account, yeah. He had been here with the good for now. This is what we're supposed to be asking you guys now. Where is our money? The back everybody. You remember what for my sister? You remember what for still standing store? I can't with Oyen to Gina and Jokuye. But Jokuye a few months ago. We don't go pinching. Sagene Diana Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now the Salon Byron now when Yajawana, Yamma Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Panto Kahamufu, Naga to take again, and I can set it up. Imagine Chinasa. Only the Chinasa Kuromo. Oyo Chekuro, Otaka has it to the phone, Palma Zelo, assistant media head today. Boy and a phone, see, I get he gave me. My phone today, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go this DOS. Give it he gave me. Gini ka ọ dị ha ka dada nwa amadi ọ ga-eme. Today actually hangwa anywhere atọtuo. Na their worst now they do. They are just doing their worst now by blackmailing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, tarnishing the image of good people in IPOB, destroying our reputations. Say that no one does an school and hospital. Well, how? Where is the evidence? Kedi. Ogugodi owegi head late. Osigodo na alụ ma ọ bụ na aka alụ ma ọ bụ na ọ gbasalụ gị. Ego ihe ọ na-eme adọrọzigo mma. Why can't you walk away? or 10 kilo, 5 kilo in our every month, 9 POB. Or now about the billions, this figure on a mention. Or now metal this big as in these huge figures on a mention. Or now get you one the Onugundoshi. You guys are criminals. Onugundoshi. The area Biafrans known as Momopu criminals better for them. Onyobona should be be at alert. Molanya, any propaganda now, because I had on this issue of finance. Any now will come aside. We are going to destroy them. Continue reading. Don't be lazy in reading. When you see articles, go through it, read it. Because I think when our media learn how to read. Go digest here. You want to hear it. Onwe onye a ga-agbara ọsọ na this struggle. Anyị apụtago that na anyị apụtago. Ha na-ekechi anya na-elose. That is why we are called IPOB. Onye nke si na ọ bụrụ na ekwensu pụta today, si anya ka ya na-alụkọ ka ekwulu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na ga-ekwe. Kedu ebe ha nọ today? They are in the past. They are gone and gone forever. Ihe bụ ndị achụrụ achụ. Ha just na-ete n'akwa. So ha bechaa akwa, ha gbasapụ obi ma egene nwụọrọ onwe ha. Anyị ejiri ọha ụgwọ, ha gbaji anyị ụgwọ. Ha bịa meela anyị account of our money. Anyị through since 2021 na-eji onye ndu till today. They should come and account for us because we deserve it. We deserve to know what they use our money for. You see how mother and then I si wee ma account nke na kwanye ego tisiri ego, kwanye ga-esi nye America and ha ma eziokwu. They know that ihe mother and then na-ekwu is truth, but they just want to blackmail her. On that note, my people, let me go so that other comrades can come live also. So please share this video. Share the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na small gathering na afufani no na ata aga ha bụ na nkete. Our HOD oga adịrị na mma. Mazi Chris Nwog. Ijelu ike ejelu, ịnabe ga analụ. Igbo n'aka ndị ga-ebute. Chineke ga-enye gị amara. Nye gị wisdom and understanding. Ị ga-eji wee azinchi anyị ma chịkwata anyị. Maka na onweghị onye nyere ọchịchị chi amachi. Mana Chukwu ga-enyelu gị aka. Ọ ga-abụ at the end ka e wee nye Chineke ekele. Biko no Biafrans, our new principal officers, if you see them anywhere, respect them. Ha nọcha na media, enwere a lot of them nọcha na social media. Don't say you can respond to messages more they harsh because you might be talking to them. So learn how to be polite all the time. Be your brother's keeper. Be obedient. Learn how to respect and obey. Don't be anyhow. And you're on a trying period. This struggle. This struggle. So that is all I have to tell you guys today. Share this video, share. On that note, I can book one no mind one that Achalugo then what I did, Chacha, Adama Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.